Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Sundays here, back with another video. And I decided to do something a little more simple than the previous video. The previous video was a little intense. I was doing a Grandmaster, and one of the hardest Grandmasters at that. Witch Queen is coming out February 22nd, I think. And I think I'm going to do another Vault Exposed video. This is going to be part 2. And we're also going to do cleaning as well in the vault while we do the Vault Exposed. And I might throw in some gunsmith package openings. Might have to do some cleaning as well. So the first weapon, Hazard of the Cast, I got Tap the Trigger Rampage. Rampage spec with high caliber rounds and fluted barrel. Range masterwork, definitely a PvP roll. Not going to get rid of it. If you guys are wondering about the ornament, this is a bad run ornament. You also got the loaded dice ornament. Next weapon is the Bygones, another PvP roll with Head Seeker, Rangefinder, Ricochet rounds, Polygonal rifling, Targeting adjuster, and Stability masterwork. Ornament I got on it is a Never Through, and there are 3 ornaments. There's Disruptive Camouflage, Never Through, and Past is Past. Got Cariel Skull as a shader. I'm actually gonna put Disruptive Camouflage because this is my only Bygones, and I want the latest ornament on it. Next weapon that I got is the Pillager, another PvP roll. And the reason I kept the PvP rolls instead of the PvE rolls, think about it, I mean, they're sunset, you're really never going to use them in PvE. I mean, unless you're playing Gambit or Strikes, but then again, you still want to use, you know, like, yeah, I just rather have sunset weapons as PvP rolls instead of PvE. But we got Rampage, Tap the Trigger, Ricochet, Small Bore, Stability Masterwork, and a Targeting adjuster is supposed to be on here. Lunar Gloom, and I got Salt the Fields as the ornament. You also got Plunderer, it's another ornament. And then we got Parcel of Stardust. Got Rampage, Opening Shot, Light Mag for that extra range, Corkscrew Rifling, Lightweight Frame. I should do Full Choke. Then I got Range and an Icarus Grip mod, but I think I'm going to switch that for Quick Access Sling. I got Crucible Redjack as the shader and Field to Earth as the ornament. You also got Meteor Shower. The next weapon I got is Dread Adventure. I have Rapid Hit, Explosive Payload, Drop Mag, Polygonal Rifling, a Stability Masterwork, and a Boss Spec. This is a PvE roll. And with this Bloom as the shader and Over and Done With as the ornament with Dirty Work. It's the other ornament. And as you can see with this shader, it is animated. See the clouds there. You can see a little better with the Dirty Work shader. The next weapon I got is Chattering Bone, another, I think this is a curated roll, but I would consider this to be a Crucible roll here. I have High Impact Reserves with Kill Clip, Light Mag, Corkscrew Rifling, Range Masterwork, and a Targeting adjuster, basically a big damage dealer. High Impact rounds or reserves, so I can deal more damage with the rounds at the end of the magazine. And I got Pyretic Clash as the shader. I think I might actually change the shader because I'm not feeling that. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to go to the shaders that were released when this weapon was released. Let's see. I'm feeling Cariel's Gold, but there are Callus Preferred. What else? These are all the Warmind shaders. Here we go. I think Dreaming Cast would look really nice. What is the... How does this gun look without any shaders on it? Okay, yeah, it has Dreaming Cast on it already. So, hold on. We're gonna try something a little different here. We're actually gonna use 44 steel instead. Got Gambit, Sway, Dream. Yeah. Let's do 44 steel. Next up we got is Transfiguration. Didn't mean to take that out the vault. Let me put that back in there. And I'm gonna show you guys the weapons that I have on my characters as well. We got Transfiguration. This is a pretty sure PvE rule. Got Explosive Payload, Outlaw, Light Mag with Fluted Barrel, Reload Masterwork with the Minor Spec mod. This is one of the most powerful scout rifles. I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, one of the most powerful scout rifles when it comes to PvE content. You got explosive payload, and it's 150 round per minute. Scout rifle high impact frame, so it does a lot of damage, and it knocks back the enemies. I'm actually gonna change the shader on this. I got the flawless multiple glass shader on here. I'm gonna change it to one of the I think it wasn't Forsaken. What was the era that this weapon came out? I'm gonna put a shader that kind of matches with the you guys know what I'm trying to say. I think I might use something like Blue Shift Dreams, just because this is one of the most animated shaders in the game. It looks really nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Next weapon we got is the Supremacy. On this weapon I got kill clip, snapshot sights, armor piercing rounds. I could use ricochet rounds for the extra stability, and I think I'm actually going to do that. I got fluted barrel, I got stability masterwork, and a boss spec. I don't know why I have boss spec on this. I'm actually going to switch to a targeting adjuster. And again, I'm going to use one of the shaders that came out at the same time that this gun came out. I'm going to go with Gambit Suede. Or should I? Oh, I actually think I'm going to go with Vanguard Metallic. Kind of matches with the this light tan color here. Just a little. So the next weapon we got is the Tiger Spite. I don't have a good roll with this weapon. This is the only... This is not bad. This is not bad. It's not bad, but it's not a god roll. But I wanted to keep it because this is my only Tiger Spite. Eventually, I'm going to farm for another one. But I got Under Pressure. Pretty decent. High Impact Reserve Speed. So this weapon becomes... The weapon itself, without any perks on it, is still a good weapon. But it becomes top tier when I get to the bottom of my magazine. I got improved stability and accuracy, and then I got more damage as well. Armor piercing rounds with... I'm going to use polygonal rifling instead, because this weapon already has pretty good range. It's a 450 round per minute auto rifle, precision frame, so I can hit from pretty far ranges. It has the reload masterwork on it, and I got Burnished Dreams, which is a shader that came with it. I guess they put that shader on the weapon, so just in case you didn't have that shader, you can delete this weapon, and that shader will then be equipped into your account or put on your account. But I think the shader I'm going to use with this, let's see, something unique that you don't really see on Tiger Spites. I think I might use Cade Studs. I really like the texture on the yellow portion of the weapon, and I like that blue color. That looks pretty. That looks really pretty. I might pull that out and do a gameplay with that. But the next weapon we got is Ether Doctor. A really good roll here. 600 round per minute auto rifle. You got moving target, dynamic sway, so there's no excuse to missing a shot with this weapon. You got high caliber rounds and ricochet rounds. I think I might go with I'm gonna stick with ricochet. And then you got the sights, which are amazing on auto rifles. Sights are better than barrels for sure. It gives you a lot more range. But I'm gonna go with Dust Scope D2 because I don't want to lose range and get more handling. I'd rather have the range. But this weapon is pretty nice. It has a lot of stability and a lot of handling. And yeah, this weapon is nice. I like this roll. I got a stability masterwork, and I'm gonna put a targeting adjuster on here. I'm actually gonna masterwork it too. Yeah, I don't have a lot of cores, but you play this game, you spend like 20 cores in a play session, you get like 40 cores back, you know, if you're actually, doing activities that reward cores, and you can spend cores in this game and get a lot more than you spend back. I like the shader that I got on it already. I got Crimson Valor. The next weapon we got is the Wrong Side of Right. Another good roll on this scout rifle. I got explosive payload, opening shot, accurized with Dust Scope D2. Then I got the stability masterwork with the targeting adjuster on there. I'm gonna stick with this shader just because it's really unique and it came out at the same time this weapon came out. Next weapon we got is the Dust Rock Blues, an old school meta shotgun. We got snapshot, slide shot, accurized with I don't know about smooth ore, man. I don't know about smooth bore. I think I'm gonna switch to small bore instead of smooth bore because, you know, I'm gonna get more consistent one hit kills with small bore. Now with smooth bore, I do have max range, which is insane on this shotgun. I have max range with this thing. And I got slide shot, so even if I do put small bore on, once I slide, that range will get to max. I got sprint grip on this thing, but I think I might use quick access sling instead. Range masterwork on there. Got iron fuse sight as a shader, and there's only one ornament, shifting loyalties. That's how it looks originally. And this weapon came out a while ago, so just looking at some of these new shaders, wow, that looks nice. That looks really nice. But I'm just gonna stick with what I got. Damn, some of these look really nice though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take these some of these old weapons out and do some gameplays with them. I like roll scale a lot. Check out the flawless vault of glass shader on it. It looks nice. It's decent. But we're gonna keep the original shader. Next weapon is Trackless Waste. We got kill clip, tap the trigger, high caliber rounds, flared magwell is an option as well. Wolf.W2 or King Sights. I think I'm gonna stick with what I got here. This is a crucible roll. Targeting adjuster with its ability masterwork. I could use flared magwell for that extra stability, but that's not the move. And then I got iron oxide as a shader on it. Let's stick with what I got there. Next weapon I got is no turning back. Got hipfire grip. This is curated, I'm pretty sure. Hipfire grip, the choice between explosive head and a snapshot, so you can, you know, switch from PvE or PvP. And notice how, yeah, this is curated for sure. This is curated. Fiberglass arrow shaft with high tension string. I don't know too much about bows. I don't use bows like that, but think about think about what you could do with hipfire grip and freehand grip. I mean, you're not missing a shot firing from the hip. Got Rasmussen Clan with the Aim is True ornament on it. It comes with 2 ornaments, and this shader came out at the same time that the bow came out. But you got Eyes Forward, and then you got Aim is True. I think actually no. This shader didn't come out when this bow came out. But next weapon is 10 paces. A 140 round per minute hand cannon. Comes with time payload, slide shot, flared magwell, hit mark HCS, a backup mag, and range masterwork. I'm gonna switch to targeting adjuster here. And I got Glacial Whisper as the shader. Kind of boring. Not gonna lie to you. I think I'm gonna switch that up. Shark bite. Use shark bite on this. Let's see though. Let's see what we got. Just go through here and see what shaders we got to really spice this weapon up a little bit, you know. Oh, this looks nice. Where is it? I just saw it. 7 Sisters. That looks pretty nice. I like the animated animated shaders, but I like this one on this weapon. So let's go with that one. There's nothing too special about this hand cannon. The next one is the Duke MK44. These 2 hand cannons were definitely meta 120s back, 110s back in the day. They've been they're 120s now, but they came with a lot of perk options in the first 2 columns, and really great perk options in the last 2 columns. But this one has moving target, opening shot, a choice between light mag, flared magwell, and appended mag, and then fast draw, true sight, and crossfire. I could go with as much range as possible, alright, but I'm gonna stick with the combination that I got here because I got a good balance between stability, handling, and range. Got a targeting adjuster and range masterwork. The shader I got is Mercury Prophetic. I like the shader. It's kind of like a pearlescent. It has like a pearlescent thing going for it. The next Duke MK44 I have is a rapid hit kill clip roll. This roll is a lot more lethal. Has reload masterwork, and reload masterwork on a 120 is great. Has high cal, ricochet, rapid hit, and kill clip. A very lethal roll here. I mean, you put high cal on this, and you have rapid hit, people are not going to be able to duel you. And I can't imagine what you could do with kill clip, you know. I'm going to change the shader because it's a little boring. Perfect. Sketch paint. Next weapon I got is Go Figure. I was never a fan of these aggressive 4-burst pulse rifles. I just never really knew how to use them well. But on this roll I got Kill Clip, Zen Moment, Armor Piercing Rounds, Arranged Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, and a choice between Dust Dot D1 and Dust Scope D2, right? And the shader that I have on this is Rusted Iron, but I'm not a fan of that, so I'm gonna go with Shattered Sinew. That looks really cool. Next shader we got is the next weapon we got is Smuggler's Word. Another PvP roll here. Got Rampage, Full Auto Trigger System, Ricochet Rounds, Short Spec SAS, Stability, Masterwork, and Targeting Adjuster. Can't say too much about this. Can't speak on this weapon too much, just because I haven't really used the 2-burst sidearms like that. You guys are wondering about the shader. Got Gambit Steel on this. Next weapon I got is the Nameless Midnight. Got Kill Clip, Zen Moment, Fair Magwell, Red Dot Micro, and then you got the scopes on there as well. You know, if you're playing PvE, I'd recommend using the scopes, but this is more of a PvP roll, so I'm gonna go with the Red Dot Micro. Range Masterwork, and I'm gonna put a Targeting Adjuster on this. Don't know why I put backup mags on these old school weapons. And then I got Vanguard. I think that's the shit. No. Vanguard Unity is different, so I'm gonna keep that one on there. It is a Vanguard themed weapon, so I'm gonna leave the Vanguard shader on there. Next is Toilet in Trouble. This was a really good meta pick back in the day. I really think this can rock with the this is very close in comparison, kind of to the Dust Rock Blues. Like if you didn't have the Dust Rock Blues, you could use the Toilet in Trouble. Mine comes with Moving Target, Slide Shot, Assault Mag, and Small Bore. Not the best roll, but still a pretty good roll. Range Masterwork with a freehand grip. The shader I got on here is Amethyst Veil. A little boring. Change that up. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. I like this one. Where is it? I like this one. So keep going. I like this one just because it takes off the Vanguard. I mean, you can't really see the Vanguard symbol on the weapon, so I think I'm gonna go with that. I got 2 long shadows here, one PvP, one PvE roll. One has explosive payload with the rapid hit, and steady rounds, and ATD Raptor scope. It's kind of like a short, medium zoom actually, scope. Handling Masterwork and a boss spec mod. Shader I got is Desert of Gold. And for the PvP roll, I got Snapshot, Moving Target, a Radar Tuner, which I'm going to switch to Targeting Adjuster, Handling Masterwork, Tactical Mag, with a choice between ATB Long Range and ATA Scout. Always go with the shorter zoom scopes. For me, in my opinion, I would... Sorry about that, guys. I've been cleaning and I've been dealing with chemicals got in my lungs, and it's kind of hard for me to talk. But I'd like short zoom scopes on snipers. I feel like I perform better with the short zoom scopes. But the next weapon I got is Better Devils. I got Explosive Payload on here, Rangefinder, Steady Rounds, Fast Draw, a choice between Fast Draw, Hit Mark, Crossfire. And then I got the Range Masterwork on here with the Targeting Adjuster. Shader I got on here is Clouds at Sea, which looks really nice. You can't really see... Well, this shader isn't animated. It looks nice, but... Not gonna lie to you, no, I'm gonna keep this on there. I'm gonna keep this on there for sure. I got a Hard Truths here with a Dynamic Sway, Zen Moment, Ricochet Rounds, and Model 6 Loop. Reload Masterwork, and an Icarus grip mod on it. And I wonder if this can compete with Multi-Mock, because this is a very stable roll here. I mean, you can see... Okay, you can see the stability is very low, but these 2 perks here, Zen Moment and Dynamic Sway, make up for it. Make up for that low stability. And then the shader I got on here is New Age Black Armory, just because it makes the red on the weapon glossy. Then we got Redrick's Broadsword. I got Desperado, obviously. Outlaw, high cal, fluted barrel. A choice between choice between armor piercing rounds and high cal. Definitely gonna go with high cal, and then 3 choices in the first column with arrowhead, fluted barrel, and polygonal. Got a range masterwork with counterbalance just so I can get that recoil of direction to 100. I got Callus's Shadow for the shader, and I never got a chance to get the ornament for the weapon just because back in the day I was terrible at I wasn't terrible, I was decent at Crucible, and I just couldn't make it to 5500 in time. And I didn't even know about the ornament. I didn't know there was an ornament for this weapon, so I never got the ornament for the weapon. Next weapon I got is Half D&D. A lot of people sleep on Pulse Monitor, but it's decent. I mean, think about it. You're in a duel, right? You waste all your bullets because your aim is terrible at the time. I don't know. You just miss your shots, and you get you're low health. The other person has to reload. You get your whole magazine back because you're low health, and it improves weapon handling. So you just win the duel. I got Dynamic Sway Accurize with LD Watchdog scope and LC range scope, and as you can see, the range is fully maxed on this thing, so you know it competes with low zoom scout rifles or rapid fire frame scout rifles. You know, I got targeting adjuster on this thing, handling masterwork, and Crimson Passion as my shader. And the next weapon I got here is Einstein D. I think that's how you pronounce it, but this is a PvP roll. Very powerful weapon here, high impact frames. I got Zen Moment under pressure ricochet rounds with SD thermal. Got a range masterwork with counterbalance, and I don't think you need a counterbalance mod on this weapon. I think I might go with targeting adjuster instead, right? And then for the shader, I got Benevolence of the 9. Next weapon I got is Probina D with timed payload, a rangefinder, a choice between extended mag and drop mag. I think definitely drop mag. You know, you got infinite ammo now, so you don't lose ammo. And then a choice between fast draw and sure shot. Definitely would go with fast draw. This weapon is very hard to control, but I need as much stability and handling as I can get. And I mean, if I put sure shot, you know, I won't be able to control. I mean, I'll be able to control it. It will just be a lot harder than if I had fast draw on it. Got a range masterwork with the targeting adjuster, and I decided to go with Dawn and Dusk for the shader. Next weapon I got is Antiode D, and I never got a god roll of this weapon. This is a decent roll, but it's not a god roll for sure. It has kill clip, slideways, flared magwell, and SD thermal, which is I think this is the best scope you can get. I think this is the best scope you can get. But it comes with a range masterwork and targeting adjuster, and I decided to put Dead Orbit camo on the weapon. Next is the Malicious Birthright. This is the curated roll. Comes with threat detector, Genesis, blinding grenades, and counter mask. Has a velocity masterwork, and I put Icarus grip on it. Not gonna lie to you, I don't know how to use this thing. I do not know how to use this thing, or where to use this thing, or when to use this thing. I just got it in my vault because it's basically a flex, right? Nebula Rose is a shader. Next up, when I got another Malicious Birthright. This is not curated. This is PvP oriented here. I got moving target, quick draw, proximity, implosion, and definitely on a PvP roll for a lightweight frame grenade launcher, you want proximity. I got volatile launch, confined launch, and hard launch. You want as much velocity as you can get, so I went with hard launch. And then the shader I got is Prime Palette, which I'm gonna keep just because I'm pretty sure nobody in the game has ever put this shader on a weapon, just because it's ugly. So I'm gonna leave that on there. Next weapon I got is Warden's Law. This comes from what is that nightfall called with the servitor at the end? I forgot the nightfall, but that's where it comes from. And then my next roll is curated, but this is just a random roll drop that I got from the nightfall. Comes with feeding frenzy, kill clip, flared magwell, and a choice between a pendant mag or tactical mag and flared magwell, and then a choice between steady hand, true sight, and crossfire. Got a handling masterwork with a minor spec. You can use this for PvP or PvE. And I got Basalt Toxic as a shader. And then I think this roll is the curated roll. I got Zen Moment, Rampage, Ricochet, Hit Mark, the Range Masterwork, and a Rampage spec just so I can complement the Rampage. And I decided to put Genotype Null 0 from back in the Warmind DLC. I think this drops from the I forgot the name of the event, but there was an event where you had to face multiple waves of enemies, and then at the end you get one of the Ikelos weapons, and you get this shader. And the reason I chose this shader is because it doesn't show any of the orange, so it's just a carbon fiber wrap around the gun with a little bit of a glow to it, you know, which is really nice. And then the next is Talons of the Eagle, Iron Banner based weapon here, high impact frame with explosive outlaw, drop mag, definitely a PvE oriented roll. Fluted barrel, a choice between fluted barrel and hammer forge. Definitely gonna switch to hammer forge for the extra range. And I'm gonna put a targeting adjuster on this, and it comes to the handling masterwork. Didn't fully masterwork it just because I'm not a fan of this weapon, and because it came out, just because it's an Iron Banner themed weapon, I'm gonna put an Iron Banner shader on it. I'm gonna go with one of the newer ones, Marble Effigy. The next weapon I got on the list is Bite of the Fox. High damage, high recoil sniper rifle here. Got opening shot, snapshot, flared magwell, small bore, and polygonal rifling. Comes to the reload speed, masterwork, and targeting adjuster. And I wish I had a different masterwork on here, but this is okay. This is definitely okay. And I'm actually gonna change the shader to an Iron Banner shader just because, you know, it's an Iron Banner themed weapon. I'd rather have an Iron Banner shader, and I'm gonna go with one of the less popular ones, Iron Precious. Next weapon I got on the list is, didn't mean to take that out, but it's Horror Story. There's two versions of this. Yeah, there's two versions of this weapon. I forgot the other one. I forgot the other one's name, but I'm pretty sure this is curated. Rampage, Zen Moment. Can use this in PvP or PvE. Flared magwell with red dot micro, reload speed, masterwork, and a Rampage spec. And I got Lunar Halcyon Guild on it. And next up one I got is the Bad News XF4354. These old school black armory weapons with the numbers and the letters at the end are very rare. I think they dropped from the world bosses that you would find just on any planet, and they were very rare drops. So I'm lucky to have these. I got kill clip, rangefinder, accurize, a choice between accurize and flared magwell, and hit mark and fast draw. A lot people sleep on this. If you do have this, give it a try. If it's a good roll, give it a try, because this is a very nice weapon. A range masterwork with a targeting adjuster. I think my next roll is the deadly one, I think, or maybe it was that one. Let me see. Yeah, this was the deadly one. This one is really, see, I got 100. I just decided to take it out one day. I used it for like an hour. Okay, not an hour, maybe like 30 minutes, around 30-45 minutes. Ended up racking up some kills with it. It's a very good weapon. And I got my explosive payload, rangefinder, accurized, fast draw, a choice between accurized and steady rounds, and a choice between sure shot and fast draw. Definitely a PvE roll, and this one is definitely my highest range 120 that I have in my vault. I think, you know, it has explosive and rangefinder with accurized, so you know this is like a long range scout rifle type range here. Next weapon I got is the Valiant XU7743. Comes with Rampage, slide shot, light mag for the extra range, and rifle barrel. A choice between corkscrew and rifle barrel, and then I got extended mag, which I'm definitely not using. Sprint grip, which I'm going to switch to quick access sling. Got a range masterwork on there, and I got Jackarina as a shader. And I think I might change it because, I don't know, it's something about Jackarina on this shotgun that just doesn't look nice. So I'm going to change it up. I'm actually going to put a black armory shader on it. Came out of black armory. So let's go back and see what we got here. I think the original shader was this one, so I'm going to do Devil in the Details actually. I like this shader. Alright, next we have the Show of Force XF4865. A very cool looking sniper here. We got Outlaw, Snapshot, Accurized. Not the best roll. Snapshot and Accurize is pretty good. And I got 2 long range scopes. Oh, well, this is short zoom. It looks long range. The thing is big as hell. But, maybe that's not what makes it. Anyways, yeah, these are the 2 scopes that I have. And then I got Accurize and Alloy. Range Masterwork with a targeting adjuster. And I got Tarnished Copper as a shader. And I like how this shader looks on the sniper, so I'm going to keep it. You guys might, with these weapons with the numbers at the end, they're basically copies of, there's an original version that doesn't have all the weapons. These are basically supposed to be prototypes, I think. So I don't have the best rolls with these weapons, but they're decent. I mean, they're usable. The next weapon that's in the same category or same grouping is the Anana D XG1 XG1992, and I got Tap the Trigger, Snapshot, Ricochet, SC Hollow, and GA Post. A choice between Light Mag and Ricochet, Reload Masterwork, and I'm gonna put a targeting adjuster on there. Don't have a shader. I'm pretty sure this is the shader that it came with, and I'm pretty sure they put this on here so that if you did delete the weapon, you have a chance at getting one of the coolest shaders in the game that makes everything all black. Some pieces, if you were to put the shader on some pieces, you would have a little red on there, but most of the time it's all black. Can see that right there. I'm gonna put a black Armory shader on this, and I do want to point something else. I do want to point out something else with this weapon. See what I got here. I think I'm gonna do Midnight. Oh, actually, Devil in the Details looks really nice on this. Okay, so I want to point something out with this weapon. On my Antiode, I did say that this was the best scope you can get, this SD thermal, but it's not. It's actually this one right here. So this is basically a better version of my Antiode. It has SC Hollow. This is the best scope you can get on this type of SMG. But the next weapon I got is a Spyful Fang. It comes with quick draw, and there used to be radiances on this. I think the radius actually helped you to do more damage in the Black Armory event, or the Black Armory. I forgot what the event was called, or the activity was called, but you basically did more damage, and it made the weapon glow, which made it look really cool. They took it off after the after Black Armory disappeared from the game. But I got quick draw, snapshot, natural fletching, combat arrow shaft, natural string, and tactile string with a draw time masterwork and a targeting adjuster. I got monochromatic as the shader on here, and that's definitely not the curated roll. This is the curated roll right here. Comes with sneak bow, explosive. I got a major spec mod on here with the accuracy masterwork, helical fletching, carbon arrow shaft, tactile string with high tension string, and then Callus's treasure as a shader. I think I'm gonna change that out because I only put those golden shaders on weapons that are just broken. So I'm actually gonna change it to House of Mayrin, a shader that came out at the same time this weapon came out. I really like the red on this shader. Looks pretty nice. Next weapon I got is the Blast Furnace. Comes with Head Seeker, which is a really nice perk on these 4 burst pulse rifles, just because it's hard to get the burst to go in one specific area. Got Outlaw on here, which pairs perfectly with Head Seeker. Tactile Mat, this is a curated, and then a choice between Mayrin, RDL, and Satu Focus Lens. I think Satu is the better one, but it's harder to use, but I'm gonna keep it on. Handling masterwork with a targeting adjuster, and again that base radiance slot. This is how the radiance look. If you can see that little animation right there, it's that, but it's all over the weapon. And then I have New Monarch Succession as a shader. The next weapon I got is Threat Level. This was a meta PvE weapon back in the day. When I say back in the day, it was only like a year and a half ago. But got Grave Robber, Trench Barrel, Light Mag, Barrel Shroud, curated by the way. That's the Bitterney Masterwork with the Boss Spec mod. And then I have Oil Gunmetal on this weapon. Next weapon I have is Does Not Compute. I didn't realize that this weapon has two choices in the third perk column. I didn't realize that. I didn't know that. I didn't know this weapon came with 2 choices in the third perk column. But I got Outlaw, a choice between Zenmom and Triple Tap. And I guess you can use this in PvE and PvE, right? You got Triple Tap for PvE, and then you got Zenmom for PvP. Then I got Drum Mag and Appended Mag, Hitmark IS, and a Rifle Scope ST. Or 2 scope choices here. And we got Handling Masterwork and a Targeting Adjuster. And the shader I got on this thing is Descendant Vex Chrome. I wouldn't use this scout rifle personally. I just have it in my vault because this is the only one I have. And I think I might just change the shader on this weapon too. One of the red shaders, one of the Crucible shaders. Yeah, this is good. Camouflage red. I think it's red originally, so this is kind of like a cleaner red on the weapon there. Next weapon is one of the pinnacle weapons, Breakneck, and this is on that level of being, you know, a really good meta option for PvE, even PvP. People make fun of this weapon saying that it's wrapped in bacon, but I have the Callus's Treasure shader on it, made it golden, just because it's on that level. Comes with Onslaught, the only weapon that has Onslaught, and this is the only weapon that has Onslaught on it in the game. This weapon's rate of fire increases as you stack Rampage, and of course Rampage, Extended Mag, and Polygonal Rifling. Comes with a Rampage spec and a Range Masterwork. This is a very good weapon though, a very good weapon. Next weapon I got, another pinnacle weapon, the Mountaintop. Back in the day, this was a menace to Crucible and a really good weapon for PvE as well. Comes with Micro Missile, Rangefinder, Spike Nades, Sticky Nades, Hard Launch, and Volatile Launch. Velocity Masterwork, and I have Boss Spec on this because I was using it in PvE. And then Callus's Shadow on it because, you know, it's golden, so you know it's definitely a pinnacle weapon. It's nothing like it in the game. Very broken. They had to, I don't know if they did a nerf. I mean, you can see I have 24,000 kills with this thing and 291 kills in Crucible. But yeah, this thing is very good, very good. Next weapon I got is Criminal's Dagger. I think this can 2-tap in Crucible right now. All my 120s that have kill clip can 2-tap in Crucible. 2 heads. Or yeah, 2 head would equal a kill with kill clip. So yeah, this is very unique. It's very rare to have a Criminal's Dagger right now with kill clip on it. But yes, I do have kill clip, Outlaw, steady rounds, a choice between drop mag and steady rounds, and then fast draw and steady hand. Outlaw pairs perfectly with kill clip and the reload speed masterwork as well. Gonna put targeting adjuster on here. And I don't think I put a shader on this, actually. I'm going to put one of the Iron Banner shaders on it. We go a little farther back and see what I got here. What I got here. Got some more Iron Banner shaders here. Go a little farther back. That's the Gambit shader. A little farther back. What do we got? Okay, Iron to Steel. Let's do this one. Old school Iron Banner shader. Alright, on to page 2 out of 10. None of the weapons on the first page. I didn't want to delete any of the weapons on the first page. So let's see if we can make any space with these weapons on the second page here. 2 meta weapons right off the bat. Spare Rations. Got my PvE roll here. Got 15,000 kills with it. And never used it in PvP. But this has Explosive, Overflow, Appended Mag, and Hammer Forge, Reload Masterwork. And I think the reason why my mods aren't on these weapons is because these weapons came out before Weapon 2.0, and I don't think there were mods. I don't think you could put mods on weapons before Weapon 2.0. But now I can add mods to it, so you know, if I wanted to take this back out, I would have. Well, actually, no, I can't even put back a mag on it because it's already at the max amount of bullets it can hold. So I think I might just put minor spec. And then the shader I have on this weapon, oh, this is an ornament as well, table scraps. It's the original. Honors of the 9. And then my second roll is the PvP roll. As you can see, has kill clip, rapid hit, high cal with fluted barrel, very deadly, range masterwork, and a targeting adjuster. Shader I got on it is Skelegal with the table scraps shader on it. Wait, ornament. Next weapon I got is Nightwatch. Scout rifle, not a big fan. Explosive payload, overflow, definitely a PvE roll. Extended mag, corkscrew with handling masterwork and backup mag. And I have Crimson Passion along with the Insomnia ornament. It's the original. Next weapon I got here is the Lonesome Sidearm. Comes with swashbuckler with overflow, extended mag, polygon rifling, a range masterwork, and a backup mag, another PvE roll. I have tarnished copper and the out of place ornament on it. This is it without the ornament, and with the ornament. Next weapon I got here is Service Revolver. This is also a very good weapon. When it came out, it was dominating the Crucible for a while. Got Zen Moment, Rapid Hit, Ricochet, True Sight, a choice between Extended Mag and Ricochet, and then a choice between True Sight and Hit Mark. A Stability Masterwork with a targeting adjuster on here. And then the shader I got is Warbrick. Right? This thing has a lot of stability, as you can see. The stability definitely, there's a lot of stability on this weapon. Then we got Allstringer here. Another very good meta weapon. I got 1,000 kills with it in Crucible. Got Opening Shot, Eye of the Storm, Appended Mag, Corkscrew, the Range Masterwork, and a Targeting Adjuster. I would take this weapon out in the current meta and use it. Obviously not in power level activities, but in control. Any PvP activity that's not power level based. But yeah, this is a very good weapon. When it first came out, this is basically the I forgot what weapon they compared this to in D1. But yeah, there are 2 ornaments that come with this. There's Prized Ivory, and then there's Broken Bird to be healed. I'd rather use Broken Bird, and this is how it looks originally. I'd rather use Broken Bird to be healed, but Prized Ivory is the latest shader, so I'm definitely going to keep that one on. And I got Carbon Blood as the, I keep saying shader but ornament, but Carbon Blood as the shader. This was the predecessor to Lumina, the Rose, and I think it drops as a legendary. There's no perk choices. This is not a curated weapon. There's no other perk choices besides the ones you have here, but the perk choices that they do give you, combined with the rounds per minute of the hand cannon, the fact that it's an adaptive frame, and the masterwork, this weapon is deadly in Crucible. Very deadly. And I think what made it, okay, so everything here is makes it deadly, obviously, but polymer grip is the icing on the cake, right? It gives you so much more handling than all the other 140s in the game. Then you got Outlaw and Accurize on this thing with chamber compensate. This thing was deadly, and it wasn't supposed to be good at all. People were taking advantage of it just because it was that good. It killed. It wiped out teams, and it's really good. It's a really good weapon. I think I might change the shader on this thing. Polycarbon powder looks pretty nice on this. I think I might use Horizon's Blush or Horizon Blush on this. It looks pretty cool. What else? This is how it looks without the shader on it. Not gonna lie to you, I think I might go with Lawful Neutral just because it keeps that gray, it keeps the gray color. Then we got, oops. Next weapon is Imperial Decree. A decent shotgun. I wouldn't use it. There's better options, but it's nice to keep one. Got Snapshot, Slide Shot, Accurized with small bore. Pretty good roll here. Pretty good roll. Range Masterwork with the Sprint Grip. Unhearing to be Told. The ornament. This is how it looks originally. And Iron Ruby as the shader. This is my favorite looking auto rifle in the game right now. This auto rifle looks nice. The enemy, when you shoot it, these little runes on the auto rifle light up, and I like this auto rifle a lot. It comes with demo, overflow, steady rounds, arrowhead break, a stability masterwork, and I could put a backup mag on it just to keep that magazine, overflow combined with the backup mag. I mean, I'm not gonna stop shooting, especially with demolitionist, right? Not gonna lie to you, I think I might change the shader. Check out some of these new ones that recently came out. No, I think I'm gonna keep the the red shader that I had on it. The next roll I got on the Gowron's right hand is Rangefinder, Dynamic Sway, High Caliber Rounds, Shoulder Barrel, Range Masterwork, and a Targeting Adjuster. A very good weapon for PvP. Then I got Bloodmane as the shader. The Revolver, another menace in PvP. I got revert, and it was because of this perk right here, Reversal of Fortune. Missing a shot returns the bullet to the magazine after a short duration. Snapshot sights, accurized rounds, extended barrel with handling masterwork and a targeting adjuster. Then I got Callus's Treasure, just because I always like to put gold on the weapons that were, the pinnacle of Crucible, or a pinnacle weapon in the game. And that's exactly what these weapons are, pinnacle weapons. And then this is one of the ornaments that came out with the weapon, King in all directions, and this is how it looks originally. The next weapon I got is the Blasphemer, a PV. This is definitely a PVE roll. Let me see what my other one is. Yeah, definitely a PVE roll right here. Rampage, dual loader, and this is a newer version with better perks. Appended mag, hammer forged with corkscrew, right? A handling masterwork and a rampage spec. And then Jack Green, and I love Jack Green on the shader just because of the gradient that it adds here. It's really nice. Next one I got is another Blasphemer. Got opening shot, quick draw, a choice between accurized and high cal, and hammer forged rifling. This looks like a curated roll, but it's not. Range masterwork with the targeting adjuster, and I don't know why the hell you would use high caliber rounds on a slug shotgun. That makes no sense. So definitely, if you have this roll, go with accurized. I mean, it's up to you, but in my opinion, I would go with accurized. I'm not really digging the shader as well, so I think I might change it to Shattered Sinew. I mean, I love how it makes the cloth look, and it actually gives it kind of like a wooden. It gives a wooden texture to the weapon on the handle, the stock. Next weapon I got is another pinnacle weapon. I'm pretty sure this is a pinnacle weapon. I think this is not pinnacle. This is I forgot what they called these weapons, but it's not on the level of a pinnacle weapon. But mine comes with, well, all the extra strategies had this roll. But this was the feature of these weapons here. They came with two choices in the last two perk columns. This one comes with Swashbuckler and Surrounded, Underdog, Threat Detector, Ricochet, and Arrowhead Break. You couldn't really use this in PvE. Yeah, you couldn't really use this in PvE. More of a PvP weapon, and it's Gambit themed. Comes with Stability Masterwork, and I'm not going to put a mod on it. And then I got First Frost as the shader. Next one I got is Sacred Provenance. Definitely a PvE roll, one of the stronger pulse rifles. This is a 4-burst pulse rifle that I actually enjoy using, and I could actually use. It's not easy to use, but it's manageable, right? This one comes with Head Seeker, rapid hits. You can continue to get those 4 bursts in a little tighter. Ricochet and fluted barrel, and then the other options are light mag and extended barrel, a stability masterwork, and a targeting adjuster. And the shader I got on this is Shadow Guilt. Gonna keep that shader on there. And next one I got is the Accrued Redemption. Rapid hit, Archer's Tempo, carbon arrow shaft, compact arrow shaft, flexible string, and elastic string. This bow shoots very fast, very fast with the combination of rapid hit and Archer's Tempo. You're shooting really fast with this. And accuracy, masterwork, and targeting adjuster. Then I have Ancient Defender. I think this is the shader that you get from doing the I forgot what the raid was called. Garden of Salvation, flawless. The next weapon we got on the list is, hold on, let me lock this. Next weapon I got is the Blue Perfect. This came from one of the activities that also came out with Garden of Salvation. It comes with dynamic, it's a PvP role for sure. Dynamic Sway, Rangefinder, Ricochet, and Small Bore, and then you got Flared Magwell and Corkscrew as other choices. A Stability Masterwork with the Targeting Adjuster. And then I got Pomegranate Gloss on here. The shader looks like it's ornament. Wait, what? The shader kind of looks like it's animated. When you like kind of look at it really fast, it looks like it's moving, but it's not. And then you got the they had built ornament, and then you know you can, this is it without the ornament. You can kind of see more of the pomegranate color on it. Next weapon I got is the, I think there's a, okay, yeah, next weapon I got is the Lullaby. You can get a newer version of this hand cannon, but I didn't go for a newer version. I mean, these rolls that I got on the originals were you know, pretty good. I would consider this a god roll, to be honest with you. This is a classic combination. We got Outlaw and Rampage classic, Flared Magwell, Hammer Force Rifling, and then you got Extended Mag and Extended Barrel. Range Masterwork, don't got a mod on it. And I got the Burnished Orchid as the shader. Next weapon I got is another Lullaby with Under Pressure, Opening Shot, Alloy Magazine, and Extended Mag, Arrowhead Break, and Chambered Compensator. The Range Masterwork and a Targeting Adjuster. And I got the Refurbished Black Armory shader. Makes the entire weapon black, and then there's some parts of the weapon that are red. It gives it like a glossy red look to it, and I like that a lot. Definitely like that a lot. Next one I got is the One Small Step PvP oriented roll, Snapshot, Slideaways, Accurized, Rifle Barrel, and then Corkscrew and Tactical Mag. Comes with the Handling Masterwork along with the Sprint Grip weapon mod. And then I kind of want to change the shader. Originally I had a Warcolt endgame, but I think I'm going to change the shader to something that makes the weapon look a little more primitive and old. I like Wayfarer's Guide. Guys, I like this shader a lot, so I'm going to go with that. Next one I got is the Tranquility PvP oriented roll with Opening Shot, no distractions, Flared Magwell, and a choice between Hammer Forge and Footer Barrel, and then you got Steady Rounds as the second choice in the second perk column. A Stability Masterwork with a Targeting Adjuster, and the shader I got on this thing is Arctic Pearl. Next weapon I got is another Tranquility, a PvE roll with a firing line, auto-loading holster, Tactical Mag, and you got Flared Magwell as the second choice, and then a choice between Hammer Forged Rifling and Small Bore, Handling Masterwork, and a Boss Spec mod on it. And then I got Gambit Chrome as the shader. Next weapon I got is the Braytech Werewolf. It comes with multi-kill clip, Zen Moment, armor piercing rounds, Hammer Forged Rifling, a Range Masterwork, and a minor spec mod. And then Vanguard Stratosphere as the shader. Now this is the weapon without the shader. I like how it has, I like how the, I don't know what you would call this, but the detailing on the weapon is animated. And I think, yeah, even if you use another shader, the detailing on the weapon is still going to be ornamented, right? Or it's still going to be animated. So I'm not going to lie to you, I think I might change up the shader on here. Plated Lupinus looks really nice on this, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Next one I got is the Randy's throwing knife. This was another pinnacle weapon. No, this is not pinnacle. This is the, I forgot what they called these weapons. The weapons that rolled with 2 choices in the last 2 perk columns. But this was another deadly scout rifle, another deadly rapid fire frame scout rifle. And honestly, I think this is the best rapid fire frame scout rifle in the game, next to the Dead Orbit scout rifle that's available right now. Forgot this thing even existed, but it comes with kill clip, Zen moment, rapid hit, snapshot, extended mag, fluted barrel, and then a range masterwork along with the targeting adjuster mod. And then you have Shadow's Guilt as the shader. The next weapon I got is Randy's throwing knife. This is not a pinnacle weapon. This is, I forgot what they call these, but it comes with 2 choices in the last 2 perk columns. It comes with kill clip, Zen moment, rapid hit, snapshot sights, extended mag, and fluted barrel, along with a range masterwork and a targeting adjuster. And not gonna lie to you, I think this is the best rapid fire frame scout rifle in the game right now, next to the Dead Orbit scout rifle. And then the shader is Shadow's Guilt. Next weapon I got is Steel Feather Repeater. This is a very powerful rapid fire frame auto rifle, and definitely something that you would use in PvE. It comes with multi-kill clip, feeding frenzy, flared magwell, corkscrew rifling, and then you can also use hammer forge for the extra range. But on a rapid fire frame auto rifle like this, you definitely want stability and handling. And then you got a pendant mag as well for the increase in the magazine size. But I do not want to lose any stability on this auto rifle here. Comes with a stability masterwork and a backup mag mod. I should have put, back in the day, I should have put minor spec on this, just so I can mow down through enemies a lot faster. And I got the Callus Preferred shader. This is how it looks without a shader on it. It still looks very nice, very pretty. Next one I got here is the Patron of Lost Causes. And the weapons that came out during this era, I think this was Season of the Dawn. These weapons were very powerful, very powerful. This is definitely a PvP role here. It comes with explosive payload, elemental capacitor, rapid hit, and not a lot of people are fans of the lightweight frame, but I mean this is one of the best lightweight frame scout rifles in the game. But yeah, it comes with explosive payload, elemental capacitor as the second choice, along with rapid hit, accurized rounds, steady rounds, full bore, and hammer forged rifling. Then it comes with a stability masterwork and a targeting adjuster mod. And I have Honors of the 9 as the shader. The next weapon I got is Breach Light. Comes with quick draw, elemental capacitor, under pressure, accurized rounds, steady rounds, full bore, and arrowhead break. Not gonna lie to you, if I were to pull this out of my vault right now, I'd switch to elemental capacitor, because recently quick draw, not recently, but a few seasons ago, quick draw got hit hard. It got nerfed hard. Comes with the targeting adjuster and a range masterwork. And the shader I got on it is Gambit Chrome. Next weapon I got is the Cold Front. And I got Dynamic Sway, Zen Moment, Alloy Magazine, and Small Bore on this thing. And on the first 2 columns, the second choices are Drop Mag and Extended Barrel. It comes with a range masterwork and a targeting adjuster. And then the shader I have on this thing is Vitrified Duality. And then I got the windshield ornament on it. And then this is how it looks without an ornament. Just checking out some of the newer Dawning shaders. I really like polycarbon powder. This looks really nice, so I'm going to keep that on that weapon. But the next weapon I got is the, not Pinnacle, but I forgot what they call these. I think these are yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so these are actually called ritual weapons. I forgot they're ritual weapons. And you know, the feature of these weapons is that they came with 2 choices in the last 2 perk columns that were very powerful, or were supposed to be very powerful, and the weapons look very unique. But this one came with Osmosis, Swashbuckler, Outlaw, and 4th Time's the Charm with Alloy Magazine and an extended barrel. Comes with Stability Masterwork and a backup mag. And I decided to put Skelegold as the shader on this weapon. And not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna change this to a Vanguard shader just because this is a Vanguard themed weapon. And I think I might go with a Vanguard Marshal. Alright, that looks really nice. It looks like a Nerf gun. Next weapon I got is the Old Fashioned. It comes with kill clip, quick draw, steady rounds, drop mag, crossfire, hand cannon sight, and sure shot hand cannon sight with a reloading speed, masterwork, and a targeting adjuster. The year 1 version of this weapon, I remember I got it from a chest on Nessus. I remember getting this for the first time and using it in PvP, and I was impressed with how this weapon performed. And I didn't know at the time, I wasn't really into the competitive scene in Destiny. I wasn't watching any videos, I wasn't playing competitively, so I didn't know at the time that this was actually a meta weapon. So when they brought it back, everybody was using this thing. It's a 140 round per minute hand cannon adaptive frame. It was deadly in the Crucible. And the shader I got on this is Iron Strength. Not gonna lie to you, I am gonna change the shader. Better Pearl. The next weapon I got is the Hawthorne Field Forged Shotgun. This was also pretty good when it came out. It wasn't doing big things in the Crucible, but it was a replacement to any meta weapons or any meta weapons that you didn't have. You could use Hawthorne Field Forge, and still put in work. But it comes with opening shot, firmly planted, accurized, corkscrew, range masterwork, and a sprint grip weapon mod. And the shader I got on this thing is Descendant Vex Chrome. Gonna keep this shader just because I like how it looks. Next weapon I got is the Perfect Paradox, another Season of the Dawn weapon, and another very broken shotgun. It's decent in PvP, but very broken in PvE. It's a rapid fire frame, and it can roll with trench barrel. So yeah, this thing is nasty. It's on the level of Ikelos. But this one comes with opening shot, rampage, slide shot. This is my PvP roll. Extended mag, light mag, small bore, corkscrew with a range masterwork, and a sprint grip mod. And I got a funny looking shader called Tangerine Gloss on here. Next weapon I got is another Perfect Paradox. This is an amazing roll. It comes with swashbuckler, trench barrel with demolitionist. So I mean, really, you never got to reload. You go around killing people with trench barrel, and then you throw your nade, come back, and you put a couple more rounds into them. And you got steady rounds, appended mag, rifle barrel, corkscrew with range masterwork, and a boss spec mod. And it comes with amethyst. Doesn't come with, but I decided to put amethyst bloom as the shader. Next weapon I got is the 7th Seraph Carbine. A very good weapon for PvE. Comes with rampage. Mines dropped with rampage. 4th times the charm, high cal, flared mag weld, arrowhead break, and hammer forged rifling, along with a range masterwork and a rampage spec mod. I used to use this in high level content like Grandmasters, but there are weapons that dropped recently that are a lot better. But this is still viable. It's a viable option in PvE content. And then you have the PvE roll. Rangefinder, slide shot, light mag, armor piercing rounds, arrowhead break with full bore, and a stability masterwork and a targeting adjuster. And the shader I got on here is Benevolence of the 9. Next weapon I got is the 7th Seraph Officer Revolver. It comes with time payload, a vicious assassin. Flared mag weld, drop mag, extended barrel, and polygonal rifling. I think that's how you pronounce it. A stability masterwork and a minor spec mod. Definitely a PvE roll, and I was using this thing a lot when it first came out. As you can see, I got 3,511 kills on it, and I decided to put lawful neutral on the weapon. Next weapon I got is another 7th Seraph Revolver. This one comes with osmosis, 4 times the charm, boss spec, drop mag, flared mag, handling masterwork, corkscrew, and fluted barrel. Not gonna lie to you, I think this is gonna be our first delete in the vault. Reason being, the reason I kept this weapon is because it has because it dropped with osmosis. And back in the day, I think this was the only weapon that could drop with osmosis. And I was thinking I would use this in maybe like a Nightfall or something. But to be honest with you, I think I'm just gonna delete it. I have up for grabs as a shader. I think I'm just gonna delete it because there's no need. I mean, there are other primary weapons that roll with osmosis, and even if I don't have a weapon that has osmosis on it, I have other weapons in the vault that have osmosis, but even if I don't have a weapon that doesn't have osmosis on it, I'll still have the necessary burns to take care of, you know, shields and high level content, right? So first elite. Next weapon I got is the Eye of Soul, a Trials of Osiris sniper, not the adept version. I do have an adept version in the vault, but we'll get to that later. This one comes with opening shot, snapshot, accurize, extended arrowhead break, and a fluted barrel with a reload speed, masterwork, and a targeting adjuster. And the shader I have on this thing is the Hake History Polish. Next weapon I got is the Astral Horizon, another non-adept version, but this was a god roll, so I had to keep it. Do have an adept version, but we'll get to that later on in the video. This comes with opening shot, surplus, accurized, extended mag, rifle barrel, and smoothbore. Along with the sprint grip weapon mod and the handling masterwork, I am going to change sprint grip to quick access sling. And the reason I'm changing all my sprint grips on my weapons to quick access sling is because I recently found out that quick access sling is just a lot better. I mean, think about it. With sprint grip, you have to run, and then you get it's basically like you get a little like a temporary quick draw with sprint grip, right? But with quick access sling, you always have quick draw basically, right? Then I have Honors of the Nine as the shader. Next weapon I got is the Scholar. Very good in Gambit, I guess. But it has celerity, opening shot, high cal, light mag, arrowhead break, polygonal rifling, targeting adjuster, stability masterwork. Again, I do have an adept version, but we'll get to that later on in the video. And I really love the shader on this thing. I have Iron Precious. I love how this shader looks on this weapon. But the next weapon we got is Dire Promise. A better version of the Old Fashioned, right? A better version of the Old Fashioned. A lot cleaner looking. It's not as bulky. A lot more handling, but this has rangefinder, opening shot, high cal. This is the god roll. This is the god roll right here. Light mag, a steady hand, a reload speed, masterwork. If I would have gotten like a handling or a range masterwork, it would have been a god roll. Actually, no, it's still a god roll, but I got targeting adjuster. It's still a god roll. It's just a reload speed, masterwork, and I got Gambit Chrome as the shader on here. And I'm gonna try out some of these new shaders on this weapon. Oh my goodness, look at that. The animated shader, that looks nice. But hold on. Let's see how some of these new shaders look. Damn, look pretty clean. I'm gonna go with ooh, that looks nice. That looks nice. You can see the dead orbit symbol on it, and it looks like you can buy it at your local gun shop. It looks like you can buy this weapon at your local gun shop. Next weapon I got is a sidearm called Enigma's Draw. It has Swashy, Grave Robber, Flared Magwell, Appended Mag, Target SAS, and Farpoint SAS with a minor spec mod and a reload speed masterwork, along with Cade's Duds as the shader. This thing is unique. This thing is a Future Warcode weapon. Very unique weapon there. Then we got two other Future Warcode weapons. Meta options. You can pull these out right now and still put it in work, but let's go back to the second page real quick. We got True Prophecy with Elemental Capacitor, Opening Shot, Appended Mag, Extended Mag, Fast Draw HCS, and Sure Shot HCS with Reload Speed Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, and a Skelegol shader on it. I was using this recently with a sidearm. I think it was the Prophecy Dungeon sidearm. I forgot the name of the sidearm. But this sidearm paired with this 120 was putting in so much work. And I was using a Void subclass so I can get that stability, because you know stability on a 120 is necessary. You need it. This is my best roll right here. 1,000 kills with it, 2,000 basically. But I got explosive payload, opening shot, accurized, drop mag, steady hand HCS, or shot HCS, handling masterwork, and a targeting adjuster. And the shader I got on this thing is Omnicronia. A decent looking shader, you know. I think Corrective Protective looks a little better, but I think you know, we'll just go with what we got because it doesn't look bad. I like the texture on it. I did have an escape velocity with osmosis, but I deleted it because I didn't need it, you know. But this one comes with quick draw, Zen moment, accurized rounds, drop mag, IS2 Classic Model 8 Red with a reload speed, masterwork, and a targeting mod. I love the shader on this weapon. I got Nougat Delight, and I used the shader on my Cartesian coordinate. I'll show you the Cartesian coordinate later, but I love the shader just because it has the what would you even call this? Like an emerald green and emerald glossy green with the marble texture. You know, it looks beautiful. Beautiful shader. Next one I got is Biting Winds. Not a popular bow, and I'm pretty sure not a lot of people have this because this these weapons that came out with Forsaken are very rare. But this comes with Snapshot, Moving Target, Carbon Arrow Shaft, Fiberglass Arrow Shaft, Elastic String, Polymer String, a Handling Masterwork, and a Targeting Adjuster. And the shader I got on this thing is Chalcoal's Finery. Next up I got is the Friction Fire. This is my favorite archetype of SMG, the Precision Frame, 600 round per minute. But we got Vorpal Weapon, Field Prep, Appended Mag, Alloy Magazine, Hammer Force Rifling, and Polygonal Rifling. The Handling Masterwork and a backup mag. And the shader I got on this thing is Carbon Blood. And then the next weapon I got is another Friction Fire, the PvP roll with Low Spring, Zen Moment, Accurized, Corkscrew, and Full Bore. And then also Alloy, Reload Speed, Masterwork, and a Targeting Adjuster. And then I got the refurbished Black Armory shader, and as you can see, it made the entire weapon black, which is what I love about this shader. There are shaders. I'm pretty sure there are shaders in the game that give it that give any weapon or armor piece that you put it on more of a carbon black texture, but you know, this still looks really nice, even though it's more of like a. Okay, let me reword that. I'm pretty sure there are shaders in the game that give weapons and armor pieces matte black textures, but this is more of like a satin black. But the next weapon we got is the Succession PvE roll with recombination, reconstruction, accurized, tactical, arrowhead break, small bore, range masterwork with the backup mag mod, and Carminica as the shader. And the next weapon we got is the PvP roll with snapshot, no distractions, tactical mag, steady rounds, arrowhead break, and a fluted barrel with the reload speed masterwork and a targeting adjuster mod, along with a Jacarina as the shader. The next weapon we got is the Succession again, PvP roll with snapshot, no distractions, tactical mag, steady rounds, arrowhead break, fluted barrel, reload speed masterwork, and a targeting adjuster as a mod, and Jacarina as the shader. Then we got Heritage here. I have another Heritage. This is my PvP roll, but it comes with Killing Wind, Slide Shot, Tactical Mag, Steady Rounds, Full Bore, Small Bore, Range Masterwork, Sprint Grip, and the Watcher's shader. And now we are onto the third page. You're starting to see some exotics here. Alright, here we go. Next weapon we have is the Guiding Sight, an Iron Banner themed weapon. This one comes with Iron Grip, one of the exclusive Iron Banner perks that you can get on these Iron Banner themed weapons. Some of them. On the newer ones you can get these exclusive perks here. But this is Iron Grip, Rapid Hit, High Cal, Ricochet, Rifle Scope ST, and Hitmark IS, with Stability Masterwork and a Targeting Adjuster mod. And I decided to put Burnished Orchid on the weapon just because it makes the weapon look very pretty. Next weapon I got is the Steady Hand 120 round per minute hand cannon with Iron Grip, and then I have one with the other Iron Banner specialized perk. Quick Draw, Ricochet, Light Mag, True Sight HCS, Hitmark HCS, Reload Speed Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, and then I put Iridescent Coral as it. I put Iridescent Coral on this weapon as a shader. And the thing about this shader is that on certain weapons with lights, it actually changes the color. And as you can see, there are like little lights right here. If I were to maybe like leave for like what 10 minutes or something and come back, the shader on the weapon or the lights on the weapon will be different. Maybe these lights don't change, but there are weapons. I'm going to show you later on in the video, but there are weapons in this game that if you put iridescent core on them, the lights will change. The next weapon I got is another steady hand. This one is the one with Iron Gaze. The other one had Iron Grip. This is the other specialized Iron Banner perk called Iron Gaze. I got moving target on this thing, alloy magazine, appended mag, steady hand HCS, sure shot HCS with a range masterwork, and then I have an empty model socket. Haven't used this thing before, and I'm going to keep it like that until I take it out the vault. Then I'm going to put a shader on it and a mod on it, but I don't have a shader on it. Next one I got is the Eye of Soul Adept, and I told you guys before that I do have the Adept version of those Trials weapons, and now we're getting to them. Starting off with the Sniper. It's not a god roll, but I did want to keep it because it's my only Adept version. Comes with Celerity, which is definitely something that you want. I mean, you're not going to use Vorpal in PvP. I mean, Vorpal is still good though. I mean, if you're in a match and you got a super coming at you, you make a quick swap, or maybe before a round, you know the teammates or your enemy team is gonna have supers. You make a quick swap to Vorpal, and you got Killing Wind, and you got Appended Mag, Flared Mag Will, Corkscrew Rifling, Hammer Force Rifling, a Reload Speed Masterwork, and an Adept Targeting mod. Don't got a shader on this thing. I'm actually gonna apply a shader right now, and the reason I don't have a shader is because as soon as I got this thing, I put it in the vault. But that polycarbon powder it makes this thing look pretty. And not gonna lie, if you pull this thing out and you have polycarbon powder on it, people are gonna be like, yo, what the hell? They're gonna check your Guardian because they're gonna be like, damn, that thing is nice. Next weapon I got is the Astral Horizon Adept. Got Killing Wind, dual loader, light mag, extended mag, rifle barrel, and a full choke. On an aggressive frame, you do not want to put full choke on this. And then I got handling masterwork with a adept range mod. This is not a god roll, not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't want something like opening shot, and I don't know what you can get in the first of the third perk column, but I would want something like opening shot. I think opening shot rolls in the fourth perk column. But yeah, this is not a god roll. This is not a god roll at all. And the shader that I decided to put on this weapon is Crucible Peppermint. The next weapon I got here is High Albedo. Comes with high impact reserves, Killing Wind, steady rounds, tactical mag, extended barrel, polygonal rifling with stability masterwork, and a minor spec mod. Don't know why the hell I put minor spec on this. I think it's because back in the day when I first got this thing, it was like my highest power level primary, like when the season first came out, so I decided to use it and I put minor spec on it just so I could do more damage to the small enemies. But I'm going to change minor spec to targeting adjuster, and the shader I got on this, Cryptic Insignia. This is not the flawless raid shader. This is the flawless one, Cryptic Legacy, which I'm actually going to put on it because it looks better than Cryptic Insignia. Yeah, that's that weapon. Then we got the Hawk Moon, of course. The roll I got was Smooth Grip, Eye of the Storm, Alloy Magazine, Polygonal Rifling. I got the little catalyst on it, and yeah, this is the Hawkman. I just love this weapon. You know, I mean, I love the exotic perk. I mean, I love the trait, the catalyst. All around a very good weapon. You can use this thing in PvE or PvP. This is how it looks originally. D1. There's that. The On Ashen Wings ornament, the Feeling Lucky ornament, and then the Astral Wrapper Pay to Win ornament, right? You got it makes the barrel a lot longer, and then you got the laser sight on it. Next weapon I got is the False Promises. I got a PvE roll that I'm currently using in the Grasp of Avarice dungeon against the anti-barrier shields, right? This is my PvP roll. Don't know why I got a gold shader on this thing. Definitely going to change it because it's not on that level. But I got Zen Moment, Dynamic Sway, Flared Magwell, Extended Mag, Chamber Compensator with Fluted Barrel. Definitely want as much stability as you can get on any weapon, right? I mean, I wouldn't... Actually, it depends on the weapon. On an auto rifle like this, I definitely want as much stability as I can get. But I got Stability Masterwork with the Targeting Adjuster mod. And I'm going to change the shader here to one of the newer ones because actually, let's scroll down a few pages and pick a random shader. Yeah, we're going Bruce Blush. That's that weapon. Got another Iron Banner themed weapon here called the Forward Path. Comes with multi-kill clip, dynamic sway, accurized rounds, extended mag, rifle scope SSF, clean shot IS, stability masterwork, and a weapon mod. One of the better adaptive 600 round per minute auto rifles for PvP in the game. A very nice weapon, especially with dynamic sway. And I wish I would have gotten different scopes. You know, I wish I would have gotten different scopes here. But these are still pretty decent. And the shader I got on this is Carmenica just because it makes the entire weapon red, which is nice. Next weapon I got is Extraordinary Rendition. It comes with Thresh, Overflow, definitely a PvE roll. Appended mag, tactical mag, corkscrew rifling with full bore, a stability masterwork, and a backup mag. And then I got Jackarina on it. Nothing too special with that weapon. Then I got another PvE roll, a better roll. Definitely gonna keep the gold on it because this thing is deadly in PvE. You got Frenzy, Subsistence, Accurized Rounds, Alloy Magazine, Chamber Compensator, full bore, a reload speed masterwork, and a backup mag mod on it with Callus's Treasure, of course. And the thing about this SMG with Subsistence, so you got some SMGs that roll with Subsistence that can't really complement the perk well. Like for example, Ikelos, right? I got an Ikelos with minor spec mod on it. I could put a backup mag mod on it, but it doesn't have the magazine size that this weapon has. So Subsistence with this SMG and Frenzy, which basically keeps that damage going, or keeps that damage increase going for long periods of time. And I mean, unless you stop shooting, I mean, you're gonna constantly get ammo put back in your magazine every time you get a kill. And then you got that increased range with accurized rounds, so you're really not missing too many shots. So it's a good weapon. It's a good weapon. And next I got the Messenger, one of the best high impact frame pulse rifle in the game for sure, especially with Desperado. Better than Redrick's, definitely better than Redrick's. People are complaining Redrick's was a pinnacle weapon, and people are saying why not just bring back pinnacles if you're gonna put the pinnacle perks on normal weapons and they're still gonna be, this is basically a pinnacle weapon. I know it's a Charles weapon, it's supposed to be on that level, but at the same time, I can see where they're coming from with that argument. But I got Desperado on here, Zen Moment, High Cal, Extended Mag, which I'm definitely not using over High Cal. Chamber Compensator and Corkscrew with a Range Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, and Watcher's Shade Ornament, or Shader. And then I got my Adept version, which I think is a little better than the Desperado roll. Comes with Head Seeker, Rapid Hit, a Fred Magwell, Alloy Magazine, Extended Barrel, Small Bore, Reload Speed Masterwork with an Adept Range mod on here. And then the shader I got is Basalt Toxic. Next weapon I got is Time Worn Spire, another Iron Banner themed weapon. This one does not roll with the Iron Grip or Iron Gaze. I think those are the names of the two Iron Banner themed perks. But I got Rampage on here, Moving Target, Ricochet, Armor Piercing Rounds, Rifle Scope SSF, Hitmark IS, a Stability Masterwork with a Rampage spec to complement Rampage, and Hake History Polish as the shader. What else we got here? I got the Multi-Mach. This is meta right now, one of the best primary SMGs in the game. I think I got two of these. One is on one of my other characters. We're going to get to the characters later on, but this is the one I have in my vault. And I think the other one that I have comes with Iron Grip. This one has Iron Gaze, Dynamic Sway, Steady Rounds, Extended Mag, Model 6 Loop, Model 8 Red, with a Range Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, and the Jack Arena shader. When this shader first came out, I think this is one of the most popular shaders in the game, but when this shader first came out, I was putting the shader on every weapon, every armor piece I got, and I'm still using it right now. Next up one I got is the Chroma Rush. We are on page 3. Let me put that back in the vault, but we are on page 3. But I am currently using a PvE version of the Chroma Rush right now. And, I mean, a lot of you'll see. I have it on my Warlock, I'm pretty sure. I have it on this character. But it has a nasty PvE roll on it. This is my PvP roll. Has Tap the Trigger, Tunnel Vision, which is very slept on. Tactical Mag, Extended Barrel, and Footer Barrel. Stability Masterwork, and I don't have a mod on this. I'm not going to put anything on it until I take it out of the vault. Next one I got is the Ignition Code. I have 3 of these, I'm pretty sure. This one is a pretty unique roll. It comes with Demolitionist, Ambitious Assassin, Proximity Nades, Concussion Grenades, Oh yeah, concussion and what is the other one? Concussion and blinding. I'm pretty sure you want to use blinding because you don't have to actually hit the enemy with the nade. With concussion, you have to hit the enemy with the grenade, and then they become blinded or staggered. With blinding, you just gotta make contact with like the area around them, right? And then they'll be blinded. So yeah, blinding is a lot better than concussion. So I have proximity. I didn't know that at the time when I got this grenade launcher, but I just gained that information. So you know, if you had this role, I mean, you could use concussion, but proximity is a little better, right? And then you got countermass, quick launch, a velocity masterwork with a boss spec mod, right? Then I got that animated shader, Amethyst Bloom, which looks very nice on a sword that I'm gonna show you guys. This shader looks very nice on a sword that I'm gonna show you guys later on. And yeah, but that's that weapon. I have maybe I have 4 of them, but there's just like a lot of good rolls on this weapon. So, but I wanted to say something else about this weapon. Ambitious Assassin and Demolitionist pair so well together. I mean, with Ambitious Assassin, you get a kill with the grenade launcher, then you have 2 in the mag. You shoot those 2, and then you throw the nade. You shoot another one, and you get 2 back in the mag. You know, so it's just a endless loop. And you got Ambitious Assassin and Danger Zone. With Danger Zone, I definitely would rather use concussion grenades because I don't want that blast. Think about it, concussion grenades, which brings the blast radius down to basically nothing, and then Danger Zone combined together, the Danger Zone kind of cancels out the blast radius decrease that you get with concussion grenades. So you would want something. You would want to pair a Danger Zone with concussion or blinding nades. And I think this can only roll with blinding. I think my other one has concussion. I think my other one has blinding. I don't know. I mean, I can't call it. I got confined launch and quick launch with the reload speed masterwork and Icarus grip. No shader on it. Didn't take out the vault yet. Definitely a PV. Yeah, I mean, you can use it in. I don't know. Then they got farewell. a pretty good sidearm. Here. It's not full auto, I don't think. Or maybe it is. I think all lightweight frames are full auto. I can't call that as either. But I got Frenzy, Vorpal, Subsistence, Appended Mag, Corkscrew, Small Bore with a Range Masterwork and a Backup Mag mod. With Subsistence, I always like to put Backup Mag just so I can keep that endless fire going. And then I got Kite and Slate as a shader. When this shader first came out, I think this is one of the best looking shaders in the game. There's purple that when you apply the shader to an armor or weapon, there's like this purple texture or this purple color that gets put on the armor or weapon that's not on the palette here, and it looks really nice. You guys should check that out if you do have it. But yeah, this is a PvE roll. Very nice, very nice. Then we got another farewell here. This is a PvP oriented roll with mostly kill clip heating up. Alloy magazine, extended mag, footer barrel, full bore, handling masterwork. Didn't fully masterwork it yet, and I got the backup mag on it. And then Lunar Halcyon Guilt. I think I might change backup mag to targeting adjuster, just because having backup mag on a PvP oriented sidearm is not something it's not really gonna help you, you know. It's not gonna take 18 bullets to kill a guardian, you know. Then I got the Praetor's Revenge. Now we're getting to the Vaults of Glass weapons, and I do have the time loss versions of all these weapons that I'm gonna show you guys later on. Very, very good weapons. I think those are the best weapons in the game right now. I say that about a lot of weapons, but anyways, this is a PvP roll. Comes with high impact reserves, moving target, extended mag, and steady rounds, footer barrel, hammer force rifling, a range masterwork, and no mod. They didn't take it out the vault yet. They didn't use it at all, so I'm not even gonna put a shader or a mod on it. It's just gonna be sitting in the vault collecting dust for now. Might take it out to play with it later on, but on a rapid fire frame, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I'm gonna switch to steady rounds. Next weapon I got is a time loss weapon from Vaults of Glass, Fatebringer. One of the best hand cannons in the game for sure. I got Frenzy, Firefly, Rewind rounds. I always have trouble saying this name. And then I got Explosive Payload. Extended mag, alloy mag, chamber compensator, full bore, stability masterwork, and I got the Sweaty Confetti, which is this is a Halo Easter egg. When you get a precision, like confetti pops out the enemy's head. But yeah, this is a Halo Easter egg that came with the 30th anniversary. Then I got the Corrective Protective, which I put on all my time loss weapons. This is the shader from the Flawless Vault of Glass, right? I got another Time Lost Fatebringer here. I think this is basically this. This is my PvP role, but you can still be a PvE role. Like if I were to change it to these perks right here, and the last 3 columns, it would be PvP oriented. You know, I can put targeting adjuster on here, or it's an adept weapon. It's considered adept, so I can put, you know, something like adept targeting on here, right? But yeah, I got kill clip, firefly, killing wind, explosive payload, steady rounds, alloy mag, extended barrel, malignant rifling, range masterwork, and then the corrective protective shader. Next weapon I got is the time lost Predator Revenge. Got friend. You can't use this in PvP at all. I don't think so. But you got Frenzy, Firefly, rewind rounds, rewind rounds, beating Frenzy, tactical mag, alloy magazine, corkscrew rifling, full bore, stability masterwork, and then adept big one spec. Then I got the corrective protective shader on here. The next weapon I got is Rhys Walker. This comes with killing wind, surplus, light mag, tactical mag, a smooth bore, barrel shroud, range masterwork, and a sprint grip weapon mod. I do want to say a little bit about this weapon. I've been trying to get this weapon for a while. I think it's like I think I've been grinding for this weapon for like 5-6 iron banners, and I still haven't gotten one good roll. And then I think like 2 iron banners ago, I was turning in tokens and ended up getting this. I had one roll I was using before this that was a little worse. No, this is the first one that I got, and then I have another one with the newest Iron Banner themed perk called Iron Reach or something like that, which is really good. It gives it a lot of range. But I got, yeah, Killing Wind, Surplus. I think I already said the perks on here. Like I'm getting a little tired of talking about weapons, but the shader I got on here is Corrective Protective. But yeah, this is a very good shotgun. This could be meta. This could be meta, but there are shotguns that are out now that are better than this. But if you don't have one of the best shotguns in the game, this could be a replacement for that shotgun, right? Next weapon I got is the Hung Jury SR4 Adept, a Nightfall exclusive weapon. I think this is from D1. But it comes with Firefly, Rapid Hit, Bottomless Grief, Appended Mag, Extended Mag, Chamber Compensator, Fluted Barrel, Range Masterwork, and an Adept Big One spec. And I got the Burgusian Knight shader on here, animated. Next weapon I got is Survivor's Epitaph. Comes with, I never used this before, but this is a really good roll. I've been dueling against some people in the Crucible that use this weapon, and I'm not gonna lie, they sweep me a few times. But it comes with Eye of the Storm, Surplus, High Cal, Flared Magwell, Corkscrew, and Polygonal. I got a Handling Masterwork and no mod or a shader on this thing. Next weapon I got is Vulpecula, one of the deadliest Crucible weapons. You'd be surprised that a 180 with explosive and killing wind would be deadly in the Crucible, but this thing makes people flinch like crazy. Dueling with this weapon is easy. It's cake. I would recommend trying this out. But I got explosive payload, killing wind, tactical mag, flared mag wolf, chamber compensator, polygonal rifling, range masterwork, and a targeting adjuster. Not gonna lie to you, if more people knew about this weapon, it'd probably be meta. Nah, it wouldn't be meta, but this is good though. This is a very good weapon. And then I got Lawful Neutral as a shader on it. Next weapon I got 2 other Vulpeculas. One has Ensemble and Headstone. There was a roll that you can get. There's something that you can do with Headstone on one weapon. I forgot what weapon it was. I think it was one of the new weapons that came out with the 30th anniversary. But if you get Headstone on, which weapon was it? I can't think. But there's like this combo that you can do where if you break one of the crystals with Headstone, you can get your health back. I think you could do it with this too, but I don't know. But I got Harmony on this, Headstone, Ensemble, Tactical Mag, Extended Mag, Chamber Compensator, Extended Barrel, a Range Masterwork, and a backup mag on it with the War Weary shader. If I do find something else in my vault that has Headstone on it, I might just delete this weapon. Next weapon I got is another Vulpecula that's very, very nice and high level content like Nightfalls. Just because it has Shoot to Loot and Harmony. And then I got a pendant mag, fair mag well, chamber compensator, full bore, reload speed masterwork, and a backup mag. And the shader I got on this is Amarita's Dream. Next weapon I got is the Peace Bond. I think it was Peace Bond actually that you could do this with. Or any headstone weapon. I'm pretty sure it's just any headstone weapon, but this is a very nice roll. Comes with headstone, subsistence, tactical mag, extended mag, corkscrew rifling, small bore, handling masterwork with the counterbalance stock mod, and 7 sisters. The thing with this counterbalance stock mod, I think I would have to check the graph for this weapon that shows the recoil direction. And if it's at like 90 or something, counterbalance would be necessary because then it would get the recoil direction to 100. But if it's at a control, if it's at a recoil, if it's at a if it has numbers that adding like counterbalance stock would not. How the hell am I gonna put this? If I check the chart that shows this weapon's recoil direction, and it's at like 70, and I add a counterbalance stock that makes it like 80, it wouldn't be. You wouldn't really need to add a counterbalance stock, because that wouldn't really add too much of a difference to the weapon when it comes to the weapon's recoil. If it's at 90, you add that counterbalance stock mod. But maybe if it's like at 80, I would put like targeting adjuster on this. That was scuffed. But the shader I got is 7 sisters. Next weapon I got is a servant leader, a gambit. This weapon drops in gambit only. It has rampage, rapid hit, appended mag, extended mag, corkscrew, and hammer forge with a reload speed masterwork and a rampage spec. A very nice weapon. This weapon, I honestly think this is better than the Dead Orbit weapon that's available right now. This thing is deadly, man. If you guys have this, try it out in the Crucible. I'm telling you right now, it's nice. It's nice. And I have put the Iron Trance shader on it. Next weapon I got is the Judgment. Another very, very good 140 hand cannon. Has opening shot, encore, tactical mag, extended mag, fast draw, hit mark, range masterwork, and I didn't put a mod or a shader on it because I haven't taken it out the vault yet. Next weapon I got is the Judgment. Has moving target, Adagio, and I think Adagio turns this into like a 120, which is pretty nice. Crucible tracker, accurized, appended mag, steady hand, hit mark, range masterwork with a targeting adjuster, and I have a bitter pearl as the shader on this thing. Next weapon I got is the Last Breath. The rangefinder, killing wind, high cal, light mag, corkscrew, full bore, stability masterwork with a no mod or a shader. Haven't taken this out of the vault either. But I feel like if I do use this in the Crucible, this is gonna be one of the best 600 round per minute auto rifles that I've ever used. I mean, high cal to flinch those targets, killing wind, so I can get that those increased bonuses. The next duel that I take after the duel that I just got out of and won, and then rangefinder for that extra range. But and the zoom. But man, I'm telling you, if I take this thing out and use it, I know I'm gonna enjoy it. Next one I got is the Legal Action 2. It comes with Thresh, Killing Wind, Appended. I've been looking for a better roll of this weapon, so if we do a gunsmith opening after this vault showcase or vault exposed little vault exposed portion of the video, I might, if I get a Legal Action roll that's better than this one, then I'm definitely gonna keep it. I don't know why it's so hard for me to talk right now, but I haven't used this yet. I have used it. I have 41 kills on it. Hold on, let me take a deep breath. So yeah, this is the PvE Legal Action 2. I wouldn't use this in PvE at all. I don't even think there are any rolls that you can get on this weapon that are useful in PvE. But I have Thresh on it, Killing Wind, Appended Mag, Alloy Magazine, Arrowhead Break, Hammer Force Rifling, Handling, and Targeting Adjuster. And again, I have one of my favorite shaders on this weapon that comes with the that makes the weapon have like an emerald texture with the marble texture, and you got this shader is beautiful. Nougat Delight from the Halloween event. I think it was like 2 years back or 2 years, something like that. But this shader is beautiful, man. Shader makes the weapons very beautiful. Next weapon I got is the Spoiler Alert. It comes with Swashbuckler, tunnel vision, armor piercing rounds, and control SAS. The other two choices are extended mag and quick dot. Stability, masterwork, and targeting adjuster. And the shader I got on this thing is Mantle of Duty. Not gonna lie to you, this sidearm is pretty clean. It looks clean. I don't know if it feels like that in PvE or PvP, right? But it looks nice. Next one I got is the Scathe Lock. A very nice option in PvP. Haven't used it yet, but I've seen other people use it and I've been beaten by it before. Comes with Rampage, heating up, steady rounds, extended mag, chamber compensator, polygon rifling, the range masterwork, and a Rampage spec. And the shader I got on this is a lawful, yeah, lawful neutral. I use the shader a lot. Next one I got is the Shepherd's Watch. This is a shader that I want to try on this that I've seen in a video. I want to see if I can find it. But I got opening shot, moving target, accurized rounds, appended mag, fluted barrel, full bore, range masterwork, and a targeting adjuster. And you can get a PvE roll of this weapon. I've seen people use this weapon in like Grandmaster Nightfalls or, you know, crazy stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't expect it because this looks like a PvP sniper, you know. But there is a shader that I do want to try out on this weapon. I've seen some people with it. I want to see if I can find it. It makes it look like a normal weapon. Like it makes it look like it's factory new, you know. I think this is it right here. But the body of the weapon has like a metal texture to it, and then the barrel, or not the barrel, but the I guess you can say the front part, or the, so you got the body that has that metal texture on it, you got the stock that has the wooden texture, and then you got that front part. I don't know what the hell to call this. But I think this is the shader right here, Iron Vendetta. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna go up to the shaders and see if I can find that one shader that guy had in the video. Definitely gonna speed this part up a little bit. You guys don't have to sit here and watch this. But damn, oh, damn, some of these shaders look like bomb. I gotta find that one shader though. If I find that shader, maybe it was that last shader that we had, the iron banner shader. But I'm gonna call this the Cammy Cakes weapon because I think it was his video that I saw the sniper with that shader on it. Damn, I cannot find it. I think it was the Iron Banner shader. Where is it? Iron Ruby? No, that's not it. Where the hell is that? Where is it? Here we go. I think it was Iron Vendetta. I think this is a shader. Yeah, there we go. That looks nice. Next weapon we got Pardon Dust. I'm not a big fan of this weapon. This is one of the lesser used lightweight frame grenade launchers by me. I don't use it a lot. It has Vorpal, Ensemble, Spike Nades, Implosion Rounds, Hard Launch, Quick Launch, Real Speed Masterwork, and Minor Spec. The other lightweight frame is a lot better than I have Sketch Paint as the shader. But the other lightweight frame grenade launcher that came out along with, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, Ignition Code, a lot better. What the hell? Oh yeah, I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping. Anyways, next weapon is the Wastelander M5. This weapon was so unique. When it first came out, I thought it was a slug shotgun, but it's actually a lightweight frame that has a very tight projectile spread. Comes with opening shot, slide shot, accurate, steady round, smooth bore. You know what? Smooth bore on this weapon might be the move, because it already has a really tight projectile spread. So think about it. You put smooth bore on this thing, and it's almost like a lightweight frame, but with a normal projectile spread, right? You also got barrel shroud, but I'm gonna try smooth bore on this. And you got range masterwork, sprint grip, and I got shattered sinew on it as a shader. Next up, I got is the Wastelander M5. It comes with Adagio. So this is my PvE roll. Adagio, Subsistence, Light Mag, Extended Mag, Barrel Shroud, Corkscrew, Stability Masterwork, and a Major Spec, which I'm actually going to put a boss spec on. No, I'm going to keep Major Spec. There's a glitch that you can do with these weapons where if you don't have all the Adept mods, you can actually put Adept mods on these 30th anniversary weapons, which is broken as hell. Think about it. You put like Adept range on this, is basically, it has the range of a chaperone, you know? And I put this ornament on it just because it has the iridescent barrel tip, small little iridescent color details on the weapon, which looks pretty. Next one I got is a classic, the Mida Mini tool. I might do a gameplay with this Mida Mini tool and the Mida multi tool. The Mida synergy, as you can see. Mida synergy, superb handling, move faster with this lightweight weapon. Equip this weapon grants additional speed benefits with Mida multi tool is also equipped. So think about it. You have this weapon and Mida multi tool on. You're lightning fast. I can imagine like a top tree down blade with this weapon with maximum ability. You just, I mean, people can't catch you, you know. But then I got kill clip, hip fire. Well, this is the curated roll. This comes with, it's not curated, but this is the roll that this weapon comes with. It's just, you can't get any random rolls on this. And I haven't pulled it out the vault yet, so I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, there is an ornament, defenseless to be armed, but I haven't put it out the vault yet. And I think I have another version of this that actually comes with random rolls from what was that season called? I forgot the name of the season. Season of Opulence. There we go. Season of Opulence. I have two other Mida Mini tool. I think it's called something different actually. But yeah. That's this weapon. I don't want to say too much on that. I'll be stuck on it for like 10 minutes. Then I got the Telesto. No need to say too much on the Telesto. We got the Trust. I think this is not the curated roll, but I got Explosive, Dragonfly, very nasty in PvE as well. Extended Mag, which is actually, I would actually put Extended Mag on something like this. Drop Mag, full bore, arrowhead, reload speed, masterwork. And then there's 3 ornaments. I got Gamut Chrome, but there's 3 ornaments. This is how it looks originally. And you got Credence, Blind Faith, and the best looking one, Doubt, with the snake guild wrapped around the weapon there. Next one I got is the Curated Trust. It comes with explosive. I'm keeping this. It's not something that I would use, but it comes with explosive payload, Genesis, light mag, small bore, range masterwork, and targeting adjuster. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I think this is my best looking weapon in my vault right now. And I say that because on the snake guild, the red is animated. You can see like the little waves going through the gun, and then it has the wooden tip with the bronze trigger thing, whatever. Dude, this weapon looks beautiful. This weapon looks beautiful. And then you got the 3 ornaments, the best looking ornament. And I got House of Mayrin as a shader. Very beautiful weapon. Next one I got is the Distant Relation. Don't think I've ever used this thing. Has explosive, Zen Moment, Flared Magwell, small bore, drop mag, polygonal, stability masterwork, no mod. Never used this thing. Definitely a PvP oriented role. And I think this also has 2 ornaments. It has Next of Kin and a beautiful Unwelcome Visit that I never used on this for some reason. I don't know why. And I got Gambit Leather as the shader. Very pretty weapon, but I would not use it though. I would not use it. Alright, we're almost to the specials. Damn, are we? Yeah, we got a long way to go. Maybe we were already on the specials. Yeah, we were already on the specials. I'm tripping. Alright, 4th page here. First up we got is the Tyranny of Heaven curated roll from the Last Wish raid. Got Dragonfly, Sneak Bow, straight fletching, flexible string, draw time masterwork, and a Dragonfly spec, which basically complements Dragonfly. I'm gonna change the shader on here, and I've seen people use this weapon in high tier Grandmaster content or high tier Nightfall content like Grandmasters. Reason being is because it's one of the only solar bows in the game right now. So I'm actually gonna change the shader. It's not on the way. It's not. It doesn't deserve a gold. It doesn't deserve a gold shader. So I'm gonna change it to. I'm gonna put a shader on it that came out at the same time this weapon came out. All right. So I think I might just do Dreaming Cast. I really like how that looks. Next up, we got is the Age Old Bond. This is a curated, comes with Rampage, 4 times the Charm, Light Mag, Extended Barrel, Range Masterwork, and a Rampage spec, along with Jack Arena. A very pretty weapon. And then we got the Tech Un's Force. I think this is one of the most hard-hitting pulse rifles, fusion rifles in the game. You go, I mean, even in PvP, but in PvE you got Rampage and Kill Clip together on the same weapon, and you got Accelerated Coils and Projecting Fuse. But think about that, man. I mean, you're doing big damage with Kill Clip and Rampage. It's almost on the level of something like I can't even compare it to anything, but I might. I mean, it's good. This thing is good. Backup Max, Stability Masterwork, and Watcher's Shade for the shader. And then I got another Tech Union Force for PvP with a rangefinder, under pressure, enhanced battery, ionized battery. I wish I had something like liquid close or accelerator close, but it's still good. These are still decent. I got extended barrel, Blagan rifling, and small bore. Charge time masterwork, no mod, and I have the shader Calluses selected, which is okay. It has a little bit of gold on it. It's not fully plated in gold because it's not on that level, you know. I haven't even used the weapon before. Then I got some really good hand cannons here from the Last Wish raid, Nation of the Beasts. My first one is curated with Dragonfly, Outlaw, Light Mag, Full Bore, Range Masterwork, Dragonfly spec mod. And I got 3,000 kills with this thing in a very pretty shader, First Frost. And then on my second Nation of Beasts, this is the PvP roll, Kill Clip, Opening Shot, and ugly ass shader. Definitely gonna change that. I don't even know why I had that on the weapon. Tactical Mag, Extended Mag, and then three choices for the first column. You got small bore, Blicken rifling if you want to put more stability, but at the cost of range, and then you got chamber compensator for more stability, which is the worst choice. It's definitely the worst choice. I really don't see masterwork, no mod, but I'm definitely gonna change the shader though. The shader looks ugly as hell. I don't know why the hell I added that to the weapon. I'm gonna put Malibu bronze. Malibu? No, it's Malibu. Got some Waking Vigils here. First one comes with Slide Shot, Opening Shot, Targeting Adjuster, Handling Masterwork, Ricochet, Light Mag, True Shot, True Sight HCS, and Crossfire HCS. I don't gotta say too much about this weapon. I know you've seen your favorite streamer, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite Destiny YouTuber use this weapon and actually absolutely slaying the Crucible, right? Let me take a deep breath because I'm like stumbling over my words. But yeah, I know you've seen your favorite YouTuber or Twitch streamer use this weapon and actually slay in the Crucible because this thing is deadly. Especially if you know how to use it. You know, you're warmed up with the weapon, you know, you use it a lot. It's a very nice weapon. And then I put the Pyretic Clash shader just because I like the red color on the weapon here. And then you got the plating on the weapon as like a how would you describe this? Almost like it looks like a concrete texture almost. Or maybe I'm totally wrong. It looks like that's how it looks to me. But the next Waking Vigil I have is another PvP roll, right? This is a deadlier roll. Comes with Kill Clip, Surplus, Ricochet, Armor Piercing, Fast Draw, and True Sight. Got Handling and Targeting Adjuster on it. Got that Amethyst Bloom animated shader, right? And I got a Vouchsafe here with Explosive, Full Auto. There's a Vouchsafe that I have. I think I have it on one of my characters that's actually glitched. There's a perk. So if you go to Ishtar Commander and you hover over that Vouchsafe, it'll show that it has like Zen moment or full auto Zen moment, something like that. But there's actually no perk actually selected in the last column. It's supposed to have Dragonfly, but the perk is not selected. I think that's like, I think I'm the only person in the game that has that weapon, like that glitched instance of the weapon. Maybe there are other people, but I haven't seen anything online or YouTube. But yeah, I got full auto, explosive payload, pendant mag, steady rounds, arrowhead break, and polygon rifling, range masterwork, and no mod. And then the shader I have is Melchizedek Bramble. I'm gonna show you guys that weapon soon. But if you select that if you select that last perk in the final column, it'll replace that moment with Dragonfly. It's weird. It's weird. I've never seen anything like that before. But the next weapon I have is the best rapid fire frames sniper rifle in the game, hands down. I don't even want to hear it. It's the best rapid fire sniper rifle in the game. It has kill clip, opening shot, accurate rounds, steady rounds. This is not even the best roll you can get. Full bore, small bore, handling masterwork with a targeting adjuster. And I have lawful neutral as a shader. And then I have another Twilight Oath with, this is the curated, box breathing, snapshot, steady rounds, chamber compensator, handling, and targeting adjuster. And then I got Praetorian Visage as the shader. And I think there's, I didn't even know the last city, the, what's it called? What is that place called? Last City. It's not what it's called. It's called the place where Petra is. But I didn't know these weapons had lore. It's pretty cool. I think this weapon is supposed to be used as, you're supposed to use this with box breathing, and the way you use it is, well, obviously you're supposed to use it with box breathing. That's what it comes with. It's curated, but you use it with box breathing. Like let's say you're in a match, right? You aim down sights, right? You have snapshot. You aim down sights. You hold it there for a while. You get bonus range, precision damage, right? And it doesn't. What the hell would you use this with? Like this would be like in really special cases that box breathing would actually come in handy. Like let's say somebody had an overshield, like a light overshield, like something like one of those healing nades. Even then you would still get, I don't know, man. I don't know why this curated role even exists. I just have it because it's curated. Next weapon I got is Retold Tail, a very good shotgun. Got Killing Wind, Quick Draw, Accurate, Steady Rounds, Rifle Barrel, Corkscrew, Range Masterwork, and a Sprint Grip mod. No shader. Don't know why I didn't put a shader on this, but I guess I'll keep it like that. But yeah, a very good special shotgun. And then I got the better roll here with Snapshot, Quick Draw, Assault Mag, Accurate Rounds, Small Bore Corkscrew, Range Masterwork, and a Sprint Grip mod. Then I got Callus's Preferred. I am going to change Sprint Grip to Quick Access Sling. And let me just check out that other roll. I got Quick Draw, Killing Wind here, Accurate, and a Range Masterwork. And then I got Quick Draw, Snapshot. So if we take a look at Killing Wind, once you get a kill, you get more range, so it's definitely gonna max out the range, right? But I already have a better Retold Tail, so it's another weapon. This is the second weapon that we're deleting. Some enhancement course as well there. This is the brother to 10 Paces. I think that's what it's called. Let's go back to the first page. Where is it at? Yeah, 10 Paces. This is the brother to 10 Paces, the special version, called Thin Line. And this is a 120, not a 140. I guess you would call this the big brother. It does more damage, right? But this has opening shot, threat detector, light mag, ally magazine, fast draw, true sight, handling master for targeting adjuster, and I have the devil in the details shader on it. You guys might be asking, when the hell is threat detector going to be useful on a 120 hand cannon? Think about it. You're playing Trials. You're playing a game mode that has no radar. Threat detector is gonna come in handy. Threat detector is gonna come in handy because you'll know when there are enemies next to you, right? Your perk would go off. You see it in the top left corner, and you can see how many enemies are next to you. it basically gives you more information. Information is valuable in any situation, anywhere. Information is valuable. Now you get more stability in handling, and stability on a 120 is crucial. You know. Next weapon I got here is the Right Side of Wrong. I'm not a big fan of these 4 burst fire pulse rifles, but got Head Seeker on here, Zen Moment, Drop Mag, Extended Mag, Double Scope D2, Wolf Sight W1, Handling Masterwork, no mod, and no shade. I got a shader on here, but this is the one that it originally came with, so if you deleted it, you could have this shader, right? I don't even think I have this shader. Tangled Rust? I think it's only on this weapon. I basically have it, but it's on the weapon. Hold on. I don't even think I have that shader. That's kind of wild. Yeah, I don't have that shader. If I were to delete this weapon, I would get it. But I'm not gonna delete it. But yeah, I don't have that shader. That's kind of crazy. Anyways, next weapon I got is the Arsenic Bite 4B. Comes with the Rampage, Archer's Tempo, Carbon Arrow Shaft, Polymer String, Stability Masterwork, and a Rampage spec to complement Rampage. I have Crucible Metallic as a shader, and then I have the Wraith Majestic weapon ornament, and there's no ornament. That's how it looks without the ornament. Next one I got is the Death by Scorn. This has full auto, a choice between Head Seeker and Zen Moment, ricochet rounds, short spec SAS with stability masterwork, and then no mod. Don't know why I didn't put a mod on there. And then I have Chalco's Finery, and it does have the lights on it, so I wonder if I were to put Iridescent Coral, if the shader would change the colors of the weapon. Alright, so let me check that out real quick. Actually, I don't think it changes the shader at all. I'm going to keep it on there, and then I'm going to check back to it later on, and I'm going to see if it changes the color. But it might change the color, because I know Iridescent Coral changes the lights on weapons. It changes the colors on the weapon lights. Next weapon I got here is the Vestian Dynasty, a static roll sidearm. This is Petra Venge's sidearm here, and it comes with Dragonfly. It comes with Kill Clip. It comes with armor piercing rounds and chamber compensator, along with a range masterwork and a Dragonfly spec. So no perks on this weapon that actually help the stats, but it does give it more damage and more AoE effect, right? And then I have refurbished Black Armory along with the Yes Queen ornament, like Yes Queen, like not Yes Queen, but like Yes Queen. And then you got the one without the ornament, right? This is how it looks without the shader and then without the ornament. And then you got, wait, hold on, without the shader and with the ornament. And not gonna lie to you, I think I might actually change the shader, because I want all the design. I want to be able to see all the designs on the weapon, right? So I might change it to Sketch Paint or Ultra Plasmic. I'm gonna do Sketch Paint just because it's bright. Let's Vestian Dynasty. And next we have Misfit. High Cows and Moment. This thing is nice. This thing is really nice. I'm pretty sure I used it a little bit way back in the day, but I'm going to target adjuster on this. But I got armor piercing rounds, ricochet, double scope D2, King Dot K2, or reload speed masterwork, and then smashing success as the shader. Next weapon I got is the Cut and Run. This has Zen Moment, moving target, high caliber rounds, ricochet rounds, double scope D2, and King Sight K1, along with the handling masterwork and a targeting adjuster, with Burnished Orchid as the shader. This weapon does have a brother, and I would say the younger brother, because it's rapid fire frame, does less damage. But when I first pulled this weapon up, I don't think I've ever used this thing. Maybe I've used it once or twice when I first got it, but I thought it was a rapid fire frame just based off how it looked and how, in my my thoughts on the older brother or the younger brother of this weapon. It's a rapid fire frame, so I thought this would also be a rapid fire frame. I already showed you guys the shader, but the next one I got is the Badlander shotgun, a rapid fire frame shotgun. It comes with quick draw, slide shot, steady rounds, extended mag, corkscrew rifling, full choke, which is not something that you want to put on a rapid fire frame, range masterwork, and a sprint grip, which I'm actually going to change to quick access sling. And then the shader I got on this thing is Amethyst Veil. Amethyst Veil. I'm not going to change the shader. I think the shader looks nice. Then we got Translation Theory. This weapon comes with kill clip, full auto, extended mag, ricochet, short spec SAS, tactic SAS, a handling masterwork, and a backup mag mod, which increases the magazine size. And then I have Glacial Whisper. I don't know why I put this shader on this weapon. Like, it's not special at all. Just like it doesn't really look like, yeah, it's okay. But there are other shaders that will definitely spice this weapon up a lot more. For example, Grand Luster. I love the purple on that. Yeah, that's definitely going on this weapon. Next weapon I got here is Bad Reputation. Gammy Cakes did do a review on this weapon, and from the information that he gathered, my conclusion is that this weapon is basically one of the best precision frame 600 RPM. I mean, I'm saying better than where's that one weapon at? Better than Friction Fire. Definitely better than Friction Fire. And it does have a bad reputation. It's called Bad Reputation. Yeah, it has a bad reputation. I mean, nobody really uses this, and I think the weapon, or the people that did use this kind of ragged on it a little bit. You know, this is a pretty good roll I got here. I got Dynamic Sway, Zen Moment, Fared Mag well. No extended. I didn't put extended mag on it. Got Wolf.W2, King.K2, Range Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster. And then I got Glacial Whisper. I don't know why the hell I keep putting... I think that's what the weapon comes with. So I'm just going to keep it on there. I'm not going to change it. But it's not a pretty shader. It's kind of bland. Alright, here we go. This is, in my opinion, until I get the other fusion rifle that I'm going to show you guys later. I forgot the name of it. But until I get that fusion rifle, this is the best fusion rifle to me in the game right now. It's a precision frame, 740 charge time, with tap the trigger, under pressure, particle repeater, projection fuse, clean shot, hit mark, red dot micro, stability masterwork, targeting adjuster. I got the subatomic ivory ornament. This is how it looks without the ornament. And then Callus's treasure, just because it's on that level. I mean, it's golden because it's on that level of just being pinnacle, you know. And I think I got this from Xur. There's another one that Xur was selling that I kind of slept on because I was like, oh no, nobody's gonna use that. But that ended up being better than this one. So I'm gonna when I get that weapon, it's gonna replace this main ingredient. I got another main ingredient here with Under Pressure and Rampage, which I'm probably gonna end up deleting. Liquid Coils, Under Pressure, Rampage. No, I don't see myself using this. But it's not bad though, you know, it's not bad. I get that higher damage. Wait, how the hell? Hold on. This is a 740 charge time, and this is a 728 charge time. Oh, because of the charge time masterwork. So Liquid Coils, damn, this thing ain't bad. This thing ain't bad at all. No, I'm gonna keep it. It got Rampage with the increased damage. I can put Rampage spec on there. I get 5 seconds on Rampage. It's basically like kill clip time. Got Under Pressure, and then I got Liquid Coils for the extra damage. This thing is gonna do big damage from far away. I'm not gonna put the ornament on it because I'm gonna have one without the ornament, and then I'm gonna have one with the ornament in the vault. Next one I got is a God Roll Last Dance here with Tap the Trigger, Quick Draw High Cal, Tactic SAS, Target SAS, Farpoint, Extended Mag, Stability Masterwork with a Target Adjuster, and I got Honors of the 9 shader on here. Next one I got is Luna's Howl, the little brother to Not Forgotten. It says Magnificent Howl, Zen Moment, Drop Mag, Polygon Rifling, Stability Masterwork, and a Targeting Adjuster. Pinnacle weapon, by the way. Pinnacle weapon. And then another pinnacle weapon here. This is the Big Brother. Do I have more kills? Oh, I have more kills with the Luna's Howl than I do Not Forgotten. I think Not Forgotten was a little harder to use. It took more skill, but there was more reward, you know. I forgot what the difference was though. They both have Zen Moment. One has more range, a lot more range. Not a lot of stability though. But next weapon I have is Anonymous Autumn. I've used this a little bit. I remember using this way back in the day. Back when that one map was in rotation. I forgot what the map was. It took place at a Cabal base. But yeah, that's That's when I use this weapon, but I guess it's decent. I haven't really used it recently, but it has kill clip, full auto, ricochet, armor piercing, control SAS, target SAS, range masterwork, and a backup mag mod. And I got golden trace as a shader on here, a very pretty shader. Next one I got is fake cries foul, one of the less popular sniper rifles in the game, but I'm pretty sure there are people out there that can make the sniper rifle look like meta, you know. I got moving target on this thing, snapshot, flared mag well, light mag, zoom 30 focus, the long zoom scope, and then the zoom 10 point, a short zoom scope. I'm definitely gonna change that to the short zoom, range masterwork, no mod on it yet, and then smashing success is the shader. And then I got the Valkadin. I think there's a new I can't call it, but this is a very good rapid fire frame auto rifle. One of the more steady rapid fire frame auto rifles you can get in the game, but it has high impact, dynamic sway, high cal, light mag, arrowhead break, fluid barrel, range masterwork, no mod, and I got clouds at sea as the shader. Then I got another Valkyrie in here. Got tap the trigger, rampage, high cal, flared magwell, arrowhead break, small bore, range masterwork, no mod, and no shader. Haven't taken it out of the vault, haven't used it yet. Old school meta weapons here. I got 3,000 kills with this thing. Old school meta weapons. I got under pressure, rangefinder, particle repeater, projection fuse, spark PS, flash HS5, and I think this weapon has the most range out of any fusion rifle that I have in my vault or in my inventory. But there is one roll for this Antiode. I don't think I have it. Yeah, I don't think I have it. But it's like firmly planted rangefinder. I've never gotten it. And that thing has the range of a damn, I don't even know. It's like a 50-meter range, 60 meters with this fusion. It's crazy. The stability masterwork with the targeting adjuster. It used to be like a 900 charge time, or maybe a little less. They nerfed it to 1,000. Then I have ironwood on this thing. Then I have another Antiode FR4. This one has backup plan, hip fire grip, accelerated coils. You definitely would want accelerated coils on to pair with hip fire grip and backup mag, candle PS, spark PS, charge time masterwork, hip freehand grip, along with a vice poison shimmer. And it does give this weapon that kind of glossy satin black look to it. And this is the same exact thing. It just has backup plan on it, which kind of works perfectly. This weapon I would consider a god roll for some people. Backup plan paired with hip fire grip, paired with the accelerated coils, paired with the charge time masterwork, paired with the freehand grip, all culminate to make one of the fastest high damage fusion rifles you could ever use in the game, right? Next weapon I got is the Pro Ilium FR3, kind of like the little brother to the little baby brother to Antiode. Rapid fire frame, high impact reserve, snapshot, projection fuse, jolt PS, flash HS5. If this weapon came out today and it had some great PvP rolls like slideways or slide shot and Warple, people would be using this over Cartesian, definitely. Range masterwork with a freehand grip. And then the next weapon I got is Black Scorpion. This one has rampage, high impact, flared magwell. Nothing too this weapon isn't too special. Extended barrel, small bore, tactical mass, stability masterwork, no mod, and I got midnight talons on it. There are way better rapid fire frame auto rifles than this in the game. This is vice rapid fire. It's mid. You know, it's mid. Next weapon I got is the good bone structure. It comes with snapshot, quick draw, tactical mag, steady rounds, corkscrew, small bore, range masterwork, and no mod. But I do have clouds at sea on this slug shoddy here. Got another PvE roll with Outlaw, Rampage, Assault Mag, Steady Rounds, Extended Barrel, Hammer Force Rifling, Range Masterwork, no mod, and First Light Shader. Never used these shotguns, but I know they're deadly. I've seen videos of people using a good bone structure, specifically Cami Cakes, and he wrecks shit in the PvP, you know. This is a lesser known sniper rifle. I don't think, I've never seen anybody use this in PvP. I'm sorry about that. I keep hitting the mic. I've never seen anybody use this in PvP. Anybody uses this in PvE. This is a very rare weapon right here, and I'm glad I have one. It comes with moving target, snapshot sights, pendant mag for magwell, SSO-05 sniper, a long zoom scope, and a medium zoom scope. I wish I had a short zoom, but actually I think this long zoom scope is a little better and it looks nicer on the sniper too, but I'm going to keep the medium zoom because I like shorter zoom scopes. Got stability masterwork, targeting adjuster, and iridescent coral, which looks really sexy on the sniper. Not going to lie to you, I think I might go with one of the crucible shaders to make it red. No, I'm going to keep iridescent coral. But yeah, one of the rarest. I think this is a very rare sniper. Then we got the bugged Horror's Least. I forgot how this weapon was bugged. I think it was like power level 0 at one point, and then they fixed it, and yeah, that's how it was bugged. It was just non-usable for a while. It used to be power level 0. They fixed it back. They put it back up to 1100, but this is the curated, I think. Is it? Let me check the other one. No, this is the curated, but this roll is better than the curated. It comes with Dragonfly, Head Seeker, Ricochet, Flared Magwell, Arrowhead, Polygonal, Small Bore. You can use this in PvP. I mean, you get those headshot kills, and then you got people standing next to the guy that you just killed. They blow up because of Dragonfly. It's nice. Range Masterwork, Dragonfly Spec, and then Grayscale Undergrowth as the shader. Curated roll here comes with Outlaw, Zen Moment Extended, Hammerforged, Stability Masterwork, no mod. I think the mod was removed because it was an old school weapon. The Vanguard Metallic Shader. Next weapons I got here are 2 Mindbenders. I never was able to get the God roll. Alright, and opening shot rampage is pretty good, but I was never able to get the God roll. That's curated too. This weapon still put in work for me in the Crucible just because it had that range factor going for it. Auto loading, which is still pretty good. Snapshot, Accurized for the range. Rifle barrel for the range, range masterwork for the range, and then I used sprint grip back in the day because I didn't know about quick access sling. Then I got Chalco's Finery, and again, this once you shoot this weapon, the runes light up, which is so cool, man. I remember back in the day wanting this weapon so bad because Enkooch, I actually saw a video of Enkooch using this, and when he used it, the runes lit up, and then next week or a week after that, I heard that this was meta. Everybody was using this weapon. I got another Mindbender's Ambition here. This one comes with the Rampage, opening shot, steady rounds, rifle barrel, a range masterwork, and then I got sprint grip here. But I'm actually gonna change sprint grip for a quick access sling. Shader I got on here is oiled gunmetal. Next one I got is the Long Goodbye. This one comes with rapid hit, rangefinder. This is I think this is curated right here. Rapid hit, rangefinder, light mag, polygon rifling, handling masterwork, targeting adjuster, and Bloody Tooth as the shader. Next up, I got is Claws of the Wolf. Comes with kill clip, head seeker, a very pretty weapon too. High cal, alloy magazine, chamber compensator, corkscrew, spinity masterwork, targeting adjuster, Iron Banner themed, by the way. Vintage timber for the shader. Another Iron Banner themed weapon called Breath of the Dragon. This one comes with dynamic sway, moving target, flared magwell, high cal, which I think I might. Nah. Corkscrew and extended barrel, handling masterwork, no mod, no shader, never used it before, but I know it's a very good SMG. Not on the level of Multimac, but it's still really good. Next one I got is the Galliard 42 XN7568. This was one of the best auto rifles in the game when it first came out, on the level of that one Trials auto rifle. I forgot what that thing was called, but this was on that level. There is a roll that you can get that would actually up the stats a lot more than this roll, but this roll is a lot more deadly, and I actually prefer this roll because it has kill clip on it. Got dynamic sway, ricochet, SRO for 1 ocular, SLO 21 pulse. This is the one that everybody uses because it gives you so much handling, but I'd rather go with that range. SPO 57 front, and as you can see, my range, stability, and handling are kind of even right there. Got a handling masterwork, a targeting adjuster, and I got Gambit Chrome for the shader. Next up, what I got here is a Swift Ride XE8375. This one comes with kill clip, under pressure accurized, steady rounds, SLO 10 post, and SPO 28 front, along with a reload speed masterwork and targeting adjuster. And I got the Genotype Null 0 shader on it. Excuse me. And this also comes from that one Mars event, Escalation Protocol, that's what it was called. Next one I got is another Swift Ride. This one comes with Under Pressure, Head Seeker, Accurized Rounds. Oh god, I love how this weapon looks. And I love the perks on it too. I forgot I had this thing. Counterbalance stock, target stability masterwork, and adapter frame. You don't need counterbalance on an adapter frame for sure. And I got temperature wash on this for the shader. I might actually delete this other Swift Ride, but because these weapons are so rare, I don't know if I want to delete this. But yeah, I'm gonna delete it because this one is just a lot better. Alright, so I got another Tango. I got a Tango 45 XK5094 here. This one has opening shot, triple tap, accurized, SLO 21, SLO 10, SPO 6, range masterwork, and I don't know why the hell I put quick access sling. What the hell is that thinking? And I got Midnight Smith as a shader. A lot of people might see this weapon, or a lot of people might have gotten this weapon and just immediately deleted it. But I don't know if you guys remember, but this type of precision frame weapon back in Destiny 1 was deadly, and even in year 1 of Destiny 1 or Destiny 2, deadly. And if I were to take this weapon out now and go to the Crucible and use it, I'd wreck shit. You know, I'd wreck shit. It's a very nice pulse rifle, a very nice scout rifle. Feels very nice. Dead Man Walking is another sleeper. Got range from this thing, Under Pressure, steady rounds, extended mag, short spec SAS, 4-point SAS, solidity masterwork with a targeting adjuster, a rapid frame sidearm here, atmospheric glow. This weapon is definitely a sleeper. The Ringing Nail, curated roll here. Again, you have that base radiant slot for the extra damage in the Black Armory activity that used to be in the game. Rampage, Dragonfly, high caliber rounds, Rasmussen ISA, Mayrin RDL, a Stability Masterwork, and a Dragonfly spec to complement Dragonfly, and Burgusian Knight, the animated shader that comes from Black Armory, to go on that weapon there. Now we are on page 5. This is my PvP oriented Ringing Nail. Comes with high impact reserves, quick draw, high cal, light mag, Rasmussen ISA, and Mayrin RDS, which is the best sight you can get on this class of weapon right here. This weapon, this Black Armory weapon, the best sight you can get is Mayrin RDS. Real speed masterwork, no mod, no shit, or the new age Black Armory shader, but that's how it originally looks. So they put that shader on there just in case anybody who needed that shader could get it. Not gonna lie, I'm thinking of deleting this thing because I feel like I don't need it. I mean, I think I'm gonna delete it. I don't need this thing, man. I got the curated. Alright, so next weapon I got is the Temper Dynamo. PvP oriented for sure. Got Rampage here with backup plan, particle repeater, Mayrin RDL, and Rasmussen ISA. I'm gonna go with the more range here. And this is basically kind of like a main ingredient, but a lot harder to use. And you know, I got backup in, so you know I gotta have freehand grip on there, and then I got a range masterwork on there. I got Vibrant Breaches, the shader. But not gonna lie, I think I might just delete my other one because this one is a lot better. This one is a lot better. High impact snapshot, particle repeater, Mayrin, and then Rasmussen ISA and enhanced battery with charge time masterwork, a targeting adjuster. I think I might just delete this one though. Backup plan, Rampage, you get a kill with backup plan, you put your weapon away, you bring it back out, I don't know, man. This one is just a lot better. So yeah, I think I'm gonna delete this one. Then I got one of the best 140 hand cannons in the game. If it wasn't Sunset, I think this would be the best 140 hand cannon in the game. I mean, look at the perks you can get on this thing. You can get this is curated, by the way, kill clip, Rampage on the same weapon, and you got drop mag, corkscrew, range masterwork of the Rampage spec. Rampage makes the Rampage last at the same you know, Rampage makes the Rampage spec makes the Rampage last the same amount of time as kill clip. Then I got Callus's Shadow, makes the weapon look really pretty, but this thing is deadly in PvE and PvP. Then I got Kindled Orchid here. This one comes with Kill Clip Explosive. Another Kindled Orchid. This one comes with Kill Clip Explosive. Fred Magwell, Fluted Barrel, Extended Mag, Drop Mag, Handling Masterwork, Minor Spec, and then Ancient Republic as a shader. Not gonna lie to you, I think I might delete this one and just keep this one here. Got Kill Clip Explosive and Kill Clip Rampage. Definitely gonna delete this one though. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this one, man. Delete this one. Need that space for Witch Queen. Next weapon we got is No Feelings. This is a Black Armory Scout Rifle. Zen Moment, Full Auto, Appended Mag, Mayrin, the best sight you can get, Handling Masterwork, Satu Precision Lens, a backup mag mod here, and then Burgusian Knight. Changes to, I'm gonna keep this one. I was thinking of deleting it because I have a really good. Wait a minute, what happened to my I had a curated roll with Box Breathing on it. Maybe I deleted it. I don't know. I could have sworn I had a curated with Box Breathing. I guess I deleted it. This ain't curated. I know there was a. I guess it's gone. But there was a curated roll that you can get from the. I don't even think this raid is available anymore. Yeah, it's definitely not available anymore. But yeah, there was a curated roll that you can get. That's unfortunate. Yeah. So next up, one we got. Let's go back to page 5. I think that's the page we were on. Tatara's Gaze. This is a curated roll here. We got Box Breathing, Snapshot Sights, Accurate Eyes with Chamber Compensator here. Handling Masterwork, Backup Plan, Backup Mag, and Burgusian Knight. This is a curated. I'm not gonna touch that. And then I got this is the role that kind of made everybody that went up against it terrified. Only reason is because I had kill clip on it. Once you get a kill, you get a one-shot body. So think about it. You get a headshot, you get your kill, you get your kill clip, and you go in for the body. And you just keep on getting these body shot kills, right? So this thing was very deadly when it first came out. The only downside to the sniper rifle was the scope. It was a box scope, and when you aimed in, it cut off like 50% of your screen. So it was terrible for that reason. People still used it. I used it like once or twice. But yeah. Comes with kill clip, rapid hit, accurate eyes, chamber compensator, full bore, alloy mag, range masterwork, no mod, or well, it has a shader, the original shader that it came with. Next weapon I got here is Wishbringer. This comes with slide shot, opening shot, light mag, extended mag, rifle barrel, barrel shroud, range masterwork, sprint grip, lilac bombast, and there were a few people that used this weapon. A lucky 10p used this weapon for a while, but he kind of. This was good for a short amount of time, but there were a lot of weapons that were just much better, much better. Next one I got on the list is another main. Oh, this is loaded question. I thought this was main ingredient, but this is loaded question. This was another pinnacle weapon. This wasn't ritual. This was pinnacle. I'm pretty sure. Which was the first weapon that came with Reservoir Burst, and this thing was nice. Reservoir Burst auto loading holster, which complements Reservoir Burst. Ionized battery, red dot 2 MOA, stability masterwork, and a major spec mod. I put a major spec mod on there. This is powerful statement, the ornament, and this is how it looks without. And then Callus's treasure. This is the shader. Next one I got here is the Persuader, PVE roll, explosive payload, rapid hit, flared magwell, 50 valve telescope, short zoom, and then I got the long zoom scope, radio speed masterwork with the backup mag, and then I got Crucible Red Jack for the shader. Next one I got here is the PvP version of the Persuader with moving target, snapshot alloy, extended mag, long zoom with short zoom, stability masterwork with the targeting adjuster, and a green shader, Flowers of Io. Don't sleep on this shader, man. If you, on some of your armor pieces, I swear, if you use Flowers of Io, you're going to be impressed by how nice this shader looks. How nice this shader makes some of your armor pieces look. This should be blue. I'm not going to lie to you. This should be a blue rarity shader. Just because it looks that nice. Next is the Hero's Burden. A very nice SMG. Tap the trigger under pressure, iron banner theme. Armor piercing rounds, appended mag, SLO 21 post, SPO 28 front, range masterwork, a targeting adjuster. Then we got another hero's burden here. The kill clip, Zen moment, high cow ricochet. Great, two great magazine perks in the second column. SLO 21 post, also really good. And SPO 26 front. Not gonna lie to you, SLO 21 post is a lot better than SPO 26 front, but it has handling and Nickera script mod. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me with these boring blue shaders, but I guess I liked it back in the day. I don't even know why this is legendary. But yeah, I might delete this one though, because this one is a lot better. It's under pressure, tap the trigger, and then this one has Zen moment kill clip. This one's getting deleted for sure. Next we have I forgot what the Valentine event was called, Crimson Days, and this was the exclusive Crimson Days weapon, the Val. Archer's Tempo, rapid hit, natural fletching, polymer string, a draw time masterwork with the targeting adjuster mod on it. And I didn't put a shader on here, but there's an ornament that's called Shot Through the Heart, and then there's it without the ornament. Not gonna lie to you, it looks better without the ornament, because you got the petals on it, but you know, the ornament still looks decent. I didn't put a shader on here. I could check out some of the Crimson Days shaders. I think there's only 2 of them. I think. Let me see. Only 2 Crimson Days shaders that came out in this game. Yeah, here they are. Crimson Valor here, and then Crimson Passion. I'm gonna keep it shaderless though. Next weapon I got is another pinnacle weapon, Oxygen SR3. It comes with Mega Nera. Dragonfly deals more damage based on the number of precision hits dealt beforehand. A really good perk. You got Dragonfly, of course, Accurized, Polygon Rifling, Range Masterwork, and then Dragonfly Spec. And this thing did what it said it did. It definitely wiped out a bunch of ads at once. And I think I'm going to change it to a Vanguard theme shader just because it's a Vanguard theme weapon, right? Vanguard Flashfire. It's flashy. Next weapon we got is another pinnacle weapon, the Recluse. The best SMG in the game. Beautiful. First of all, I mean, look at this thing. It's beautiful. I got 16,000 kills with it. I got Master of Arms as the pinnacle perk. Kills with any weapon improve this weapon's damage for a short time. Feeding Frenzy, Ricochet, Polygonal, Range, Masterwork, and a minor spec. I got Necrosis as the ornament. This is it without the ornament. This is Itsy Bitsy Spider. And then there's Necrosis. Pitter's was a pay to win. As you can see, the barrel's a lot longer. The gun is a lot bigger. Yeah. Then we got Praetorian Facade as the shader. I think I might pull this out one day and just use it, just because, you know, it's just, I mean, it's a beautiful gun. And it's very nice, very OP. They nerfed it. I'm pretty sure they nerfed it. I don't know how, but they did. So the next weapon we got here is the Gnawing Hunger. This one comes with multi-kill clip, Zen moment, extended mag, drop mag, corkscrew rifling, hammer forge rifling, range masterwork, and a targeting adjuster. And it seems like I'm saying this about every weapon, but this thing was just nice, man. It was just so good in the Crucible. I mean, it did what it said. It did what the frame said it did. I mean, it was well rounded, it was reliable, and it was sturdy, and it was deadly with with kill clip and multi kill clip. I got the ornament on here, still hungry, and this is it without the ornament. And then Basalt Toxic as the shader. The next weapon I got is another Gnawing Hunger. This one is my PvE oriented role. Rampage, Overflow, Appended Mag, Arrowhead Break, Handling, and a minor spec mod. Got Still Hungry as the ornament, and I'm actually gonna put no ornament on this so I can have one in the vault with the ornament, one in the vault without. And I got Chromius Blue as the shader. Next weapon I got here is Outlast. Got Kill Clip, Feeding Frenzy, Tactical Mag, Extended Mag, Footer Barrel, Arrowhead Break. Wait, Footer Barrel, Full Bore, Reload Speed Masterwork, Minor Spec, Outwit, Iron Strength as the shader. This is it without the ornament. Next weapon I have here is another Outlast with full auto, rampage, steady rounds, drop mag, polygon rifling, small bore, steady rounds, a counterbalance stock, outwit again, and I'm actually going to take off the ornament, and then Rasmussen Clan as the shader. Very animated, very animated. Got the Last Man Standing shotgun, very powerful. Full auto, auto loading holster, assault mag, smooth bore, reload speed master and a sprint grip mod. And I feel like this thing would be very good for PvE, right? You got full auto that increases the rate of fire, auto loading holster, assault mag which also increases the rate of fire, and then you got that increased rate of fire after every kill. I got Ozymandias as the ornament. This is it without the ornament, and then Molten Bronze as the shader. Next weapon I got is another Last Man Standing. This is PvE oriented as well, but big damage with this one. You can do a lot of hard hitting combos with this. It comes with 1-2 punch, all loading holster, assault mag, small bore, corkscrew, appended mag, range masterwork, backup mag, taking off the ornament, and iron moss bone. And next one I got here is the Soul Survivor, PvE oriented, firing line, 4 times the charm, extended mag. I might do high cal because I know it's gonna flinch. If let's say I'm doing DPS damage to a boss, it's gonna flinch the boss using high cal after like 2-3 bullets. Corkscrew, small bore, real speed masterwork, and a boss spec. And then I got Arctic Dreamscape as the shader, and at any cost is the ornament. This is it without the ornament. Then I got another Soul Survivor as a PvP role with Snapshot, Outlaw, Fred Magwell, Extended Barrel, Real Speed Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, taking off the ornament. And then I got Praetorian Visage as the shader. Then I got a bug out bag, my only bug out bag. This one comes with multi-kill clip, slideaways, alloy magazine, corkscrew rifling, real speed masterwork, and a minor spec mod, curated, by the way. Pretty sure some of these other weapons are curated. Yeah, that one's a curated one. This one is a curated one. What else? This one, no. This one is a curated, no. I don't think I have the curated Outlast. But this one is a curated one as well. Next is the Orwings Maul, my only Orwings Maul, Iron Banner. Snapshot, Quick Draw, Blinding Grenades, which is awesome. I mean using this in PvP is very good. Implosion rounds, volatile launch, hard launch, which is what you want. Quick launch, real team masterwork, empty mod socket there, and iron oxide as the shader. Next weapon I got here is the Wizened Rebuke. This weapon was basically on the level of main ingredient. Come tap the trigger, firmly planted, liquid coils, red dot micro, red dot 2 MOA, hit mark IS, range masterwork, targeting adjuster, and I got iron oxide on here. And I think this next one is the curated version of that weapon. Nope, it's not. Tap the trigger under pressure, particle repeater, enhanced battery, clean shot IS, hit mark IS, red dot 2 MOA, range masterwork, targeting adjuster, and clouds at sea for the shader. Not gonna lie to you, I think I might delete one of these. I got firmly planted here, and then I got tap the trigger under pressure here. So I think I'm gonna delete that firmly planted roll actually. Next one I got here is the Last Perdition. This one comes with Rampage, Rangefinder Accurized Rounds, Tactical Mag, SLO 21 Post, SPO 57 Front, SRO 41 Ocular, Range Masterwork, and a Targeting Adjuster mod. Burnished Orchid as the shader, and only the Penitent Pass as the ornament. And then you got without the ornament. I got another one here with Moving Target Headseeker. One of these might get deleted, I don't know. Accurized Rounds for Magwell, SLO 12 Post, the best sight you can get on this. And then SPL 26 Front, Supremacy Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, Crucible Metallic, and only the Penitent Pass as the ornament. I don't know. I feel like I should delete one of these though. This one has so much range. I got Rangefinder, Rampage, and then Moving Target, Headseeker. I don't know, man. One of these is definitely getting deleted, though. I think I'm gonna delete the Moving Target, Headseeker. And then keep the Rangefinder, Rampage. And then, yeah, I think that's the move. That's the move. Lock this up. Next, I got the Epicurean. Got Rangefinder on this thing, Under Pressure, Liquid Coils, Particle Repeater, Little Barrel, Small Bore Range Masterwork, and a Counterbalance stock mod. I think I'm going to change that to Targeting Adjuster. And then I got the ornament on here, Beggar to be Fed, without the ornament, with the ornament, and then Blazing Virtue as the shader. And you definitely want Particle Repeater with Rangefinder instead of Liquid Coils, for sure. Next we have the Drain, the Baroque Drain, the Baroque. This is the one that you get from the Season of the Opulence activity. I forgot what it was called, but it has Rampage, Quick Draw, Light Mag, Arrowhead Break, Small Bore, Handling Masterwork, and a Targeting Adjuster mod. I got Alone to be Joined as the shader, ornament, and this is without the ornament, and then Vanguard Unity, which I'm gonna change to another shader because that's for Vanguard themed weapons, and it doesn't even look too nice. Let me see without the shader. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, put the ornament on, but then let me see it without the shader though. Okay. Now let me see it without the. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put something. I'm trying to see. That actually makes that glow. I'm gonna put that one because there's a glow on there, which looks really cool. And here we go. This is the Callus Mini Tool, not the Mida Mini Tool, the Callus Mini Tool. This one has Surrounded, Dynamic Sway. I'm keeping this as my only one. The only perk on here that's useful is Dynamic Sway. They're both useful. I mean, you can be in PvP using Surrounded, PvE using Dynamic Sway, or switch that around. PvE for Surrounded, PvP for Dynamic Sway. Extended Mag, Armor Piercing, Chamber Compensator, Small Bar Range Masterwork, Surrounded Spec. I got the Defenseless to be Arm Ornament and the Crucible Carmine. And you can actually see the default ornament looks different than the other Mida Mini Tool, right? So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Next here I got the Beloved. When this thing first came out, everybody was using this, man. Everybody was using this. There's a sniper that I do have, I think, on one of my characters that's basically the cousin to this weapon. This one comes with Quick Draw, no distractions, appended mag, alloy magazine, extended barrel, fluted barrel, stability masterwork, targeting adjuster, and I got Unloved to be Cherished, and then this is the default ornament with the Lilac Blobbass shader. Next one I have here is the Calicia Noblesse. Definitely changing that shader. That does not look nice. But I love these weapons. Again, I mean, they look dirty as hell. They look disgusting, but their runes light up, and it just looks so cool holding this in your hands. You're never gonna stop firing with this thing. It has full auto trigger system, 4 times the charm, tactical mag, arrowhead break, curated by the way, reload speed, masterwork, Bygones mag. Then I got Imperial Opulence. This is the this weapon came out at the same time this shader came out, so I decided to just put that on there. I guess that was my thought process when I got it. Emperor's Courtesy. This one has 1-2 punch, curated, grave robber, accurized, rifle barrel, handling masterwork, boss spec, Midnight Smith as the shader, and I think I might put one of the Season of the Opulence shaders on here. Oh, that looks nice. That looks really nice. I think I'm gonna do that one, Gold Leaf. Okay. Next up we have the Hush. This was a Pinnacle weapon, I believe. Not Ritual. This was Pinnacle, I believe. Yeah. But this thing was insane. Like, you get a precision hit, and it just shoots like a damn rapid fire frame scout rifle. It was like choo, choo, choo. Fast, man. I forgot this existed, but yeah. And it has the accuracy masterwork, and yeah, man, this thing was awesome. This thing was so cool. Arctic Pearl as the shader and Rockabye as the ornament, and this is it without the ornament. And next up we have the Ganora's Axe, an Iron Banner themed slug shoddy with Swashbuckler. And I think once you get like Swashbuckler times 3, you can one hit melee or one hit body shot with this shotgun. But I mean, yeah, this thing was nice. This thing's nice. It comes to full auto. Sorry guys about the commentary. I've been talking for a while, but it comes with tactical mag, light mag, hammer force rifling, small bore, handling, masterwork, no mod, no shader. Never used it before, but it's my only one, so you know I had to keep it. Then we have a prostate. It comes with explosive rounds that's from gold, accurized, extended mag, fluted barrel, range masterwork, targeting adjuster, and a Bogosian Knight shader. A very cool looking sniper. And then we have the other PvP apostate, snapshot, moving target, tactical mag, alloy magazine, arrowhead break, small bore, range masterwork, targeting adjuster, and a verdigris shader. Next up we have the adorative, and this grouping of weapons with the leaves and stuff on it. Nobody really used these weapons, but I mean I kept them because they were very rare and they looked cool, they looked unique. The hand cannon was really nice. I forgot what it was called, but it was in this grouping of weapons. It had the same design, but the hand cannon felt really good in the Crucible. This one comes with Rampage, Feeding Frenzy, armor piercing rounds, ricochet rounds, corkscrew, fluted, range masterwork. Didn't put a mod on it, and I got Chalco's Finery as the shader. Next one I got here is the Subjunctive. Definitely changing the shader on this, but it comes with the Rampage, Threat Detector, Rampage Spec, appended mag, light mag, hammer force rifling, polygon rifling, and handling masterwork. And I put Omalon Meteor Gloss. I don't know why I put that on this weapon. Corrective Protective looks nice. Or Wafer. I know. I'm gonna put Corrective Protective. That looks nice. Then I got two Optatives here. This is the weapon here. This is the weapon that performed pretty well in the Crucible. This one has Zen Moment, Rapid Hit, Accurized, Drop Mag, Polygonal Rifling, Small Bore. I think I'm going to put Polygonal Rifling on because I want that bump in stability, Range Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, and I put Crucible Legacy on this thing. Next weapon we have is another Optative. This one comes with Kill Clip, Outlaw, Steady Rounds, Flared Magwell, Corkscrew Rifling, Extended Barrel, Range Masterwork, no mod, and I put Gambit Emerald. Not gonna lie to you, I think I might actually delete. I might delete one of these because I got Outlaw Kill Clip and then Rapid Hit Zen Moment. I think I might delete the Outlaw Kill Clip version. Next up we got an Ancient Gospel. This one comes with Dragonfly, Outlaw, Steady Rounds, Alloy Magazine, full bore polygonal rifling, a Stability Masterwork, and a Dragonfly Spec, along with the Ancient Defender ornament shader. Then we have another one here with a Rapid Hit Kill Clip, Accurized Rounds, Steady Rounds, a Chamber Compensator, Corkscrew, Stability Masterwork, and a Targeting Adjuster mod with Crucible, Solemnity. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yep, that's that weapon. These are two very good weapons in the Crucible. This one PvE, this one PvP. Next up we got a Prophet of Doom, and I've been trying to get a PvP version of this gun for a long time when it first came out. I finally did, and this is it right here. Got opening shot, slideways, which I got slide shot. I don't think it even rolls with slide shot, but slideways is still good. I'm not complaining. Appended mag, light mag, small bore with full choke, stability, and a sprint grip. And then we got Arctic Pearl as the shader. Not gonna lie to you, I think I might change small bore for sprint grip. I mean small bore for choke. But I saw the increase in range that full bore gives, or small bore gives, so I'm definitely gonna keep that. Then we got Reckless Oracle here with Under Pressure, Swashbuckler. Still looking for a better roll, but I'm just lazy. I don't feel like doing Garden of Salvation. But yeah, Swashbuckler, Under Pressure, Alloy Magazine, Armor Piercing Rounds, Chamber Compensator, Small Bore, Real C Masterwork, Minor Spec, and Carminica as the shader. And not gonna lie, this thing ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. I just wish I had a better roll. I don't even know if the Garden of Salvation raid is still in the game. So imagine getting something like Mulligan and Triple Tap, or maybe something like Outlaw and Kill Clip. You know, I got like the weirdest roll ever. I got Under Pressure, Swash, but I mean, it's not bad. It's decent. Next one we got on the list is the next one we got in the vault is the Zealot's Reward. So it comes with Disruption Break, Under Pressure, Liquid Coils with Analyzed Battery, small bore and full bore with a range masterwork, backup mag, and Shadow's Guilt. Now this thing is pretty good in PvP. Like imagine, you know, you're in trials, you use your fusion rifle, you get somebody, you take down their shields, and then somebody just follows up, one of your teammates follow up with like a hand cannon or anything to the other guardian, and I mean they're doing extra damage because of Disruption Break, right? So it's pretty decent. A team-oriented weapon, definitely. I think that's my only one too. Then I got the Omniscient Eye here. This one comes with Dragonfly, no distractions, accurized rounds, alloy, chamber compensator, small bore, handling masterwork, a targeting adjuster, and I got Lunar Halcyon Guilt here as the shader. Next up in here I got is the Argologic. This one is Rampage, Overflow, Drop Mag, Alloy Magazine, Hammer Force Rifling, Small Bore, a Stability Masterwork, a Rampage Spec, and I got 1,300 enemies defeated with this thing. Lilac Bombast as the shader. Next up what I got here is the Dreambreaker Fusion Rifle. This one comes with Rangefinder, Tap the Trigger, Liquid Coils, or Projection Fuse. Don't know why I ever used this thing. No. Don't know why I didn't use this thing. I mean, this roll is insane. A Charge Time Masterwork, and I'm definitely... I don't know why I didn't use this. I might have to take this out. This roll is insane on this thing, man. It said it's 740 charge time though. Hold on. Yeah, it's what the hell? Wait a minute. Adaptive frame, but a 656 charge time. I'm confused. Wow. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to take that out and use that. Okay, this is adaptive frame. Let me go back to. Hold on. This is precision frame. Adapt. Oh, okay. It's in the right spot. It actually has more charge time than the other adaptive frames. I think that's just because I have no idea, but I think it just hits harder. The premonition here. This was from the dungeon that came out during this season. I forgot what the dungeon was called. I did a solo flawless back in the day. Got Kill Clip on here, Outlaw, Ricochet, Corkscrew, Reload Speed Masterwork, no mod, but we do have refurbished Black Armory on here. Then we have the Premonition here with the Rangefinder, Head Seeker, Light Mag, Armor Piercing, Chamber Compensator, Corkscrew Range, Counterbalance mod with Iron Oxide as the shader. Then we have one of my favorite 600 RPM SMGs here. Then I'm going to take that out. Let's put that back in there. This has Outlaw Kill Clip. You can see I have 3,000 kills with it. Fred Magwell, Small Bore, Handling Masterwork with a minor spec. And I have this beautiful Continuum Alloy shader that makes the thread on the weapon kind of like a gold. And then you have this like, almost like this sunset blue color here. Sunset blue. I don't know where I got that from, but that's what it reminds. That's what it reminds me of. I have another epic waking moment with an ugly shader but a good roll. Kill Clip Zen Moment, Fred Magwell, footer barrel, small bore, appended mag, range masterwork, a targeting adjuster, and then Iron Precious. I don't know why the hell I put this shader on here, but this is a very good PvP roll, very good PvP roll. Page 6. Here we go. We got the Gallant Charge here. Again, this is Season of the Dawn. The weapons that came with 2 perk choices in the final column. But we got Rampage here, Swashy, Demolitionist, Liquid Coils, Particle Repeater, Arrowhead Break, Small Bore, definitely a PvE oriented roll. Rampage spec with Handling Masterwork, and I got Pomegranate Gloss on here. Got another Gallant Charge with Tap the Trigger, Swashy, Hip Fire Grip, Liquid Coils, Particle Repeater, Arrowhead Break, Footer Barrel. A Stability Masterwork with a Targeting Adjuster, and I got Gunmetal Marigold. The only colors on this palette that are on this weapon is the gold and then the red. I don't know where the hell the blue came from. I think it's just from up here. Yeah, this is where it's from up here. But yeah, that's this weapon. Definitely a PvP oriented. We got Martyr's Retribution. Was never a fan of the wave frames, but this one comes with lead from gold, Demolitionist, Genesis, high velocity rounds, implosion rounds, linear compensator, and quick launch with a reload speed masterwork and a hip fire grip mod. And then we have Iron Vendetta as the shader. Next we have one of the ritual weapons here, the Python. This one has 1-2 punch, shield disorient, overflow, feeding frenzy, extend the mag, small bore, reload speed masterwork, and a backup mag mod. Shield disorient, I think this is one of my only weapons with shield disorient on it. But this would really come in handy in Gambit. You know, you're facing a bigger target, right? You got a lot of small targets around you. You break the enemy shield, and then you know they with the matching subclass, and then enemies around you, they get blinded. You know, they don't gang up on you and beat you to death. Next, we have one of the ritual Iron Banner weapons. Point of the Stag comes with Warp Weapon, Eye of the Storm, no distractions, Archer's Tempo, natural flinching, elastic string, and accuracy masterwork, and no mod on there. I got Jack Arena as the shader. It looks beautiful with the little wooden sticks coming out, and the ornament, which makes the weapon look like that. And this is it without the ornament, but the weapon looks beautiful. This is a very good Trials weapon too. Like, imagine using no distractions, Eye of the Storm in Trials. Man, you got PvP and you got PvE and you got PvP. Next one we got here is the Trophy Hunter, Vorpal, Triple Tap, Appended Mag, Flare and Magwell, Chamber Compensator, Small Bore, Stability Masterwork with a Boss Spec mod, Zarov's Prized Longbore. This is it without the ornament, and this is it with the ornament. And then you got First Light as the shader here. A very beautiful weapon. And First Light, I thought First Light was animated for a sec. First Light is animated. Wow. Wow, I never knew First Light was an animated shader. It's so... Wait, it pulses. Because, like, okay, if you take a look at it, it's moving, and then it stops. Watch this. It stops, and then it moves the other way. Wow, I did not know that this was an animated shader. Okay, so next we have the PvP version with Snapshot, Lead from Gold, Thread Magwell, Appended Mag, Corkscrew, Hammer Forged, Handling Masterwork, and a Targeting Adjuster. And then, again, the ornament. I'm actually going to take the ornament off. One with the ornament, one without the ornament. Looks cooler in the ball. And we have the Destiny 2 Year 1 OG Meta Auto Rifle. Uriel's gift. Still pretty decent now. It's decent. Has Kill Clip, Dynamic Sway, Ricochet, Spark PS with Jolt PS and Alloy, and Handling Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, and Dead Orbit Camo as the shader. And then we have another Uriel's gift here. I might delete one of these. This one has Quick Draw Moving Target, Appended Mag, Flash, Transmission, and Alloy Mag with Stability Masterwork, Backup Mag. And I put the Dawning Tranquility shader on here, but I think I might delete one of these. There's no point in having, you know, I mean, Quick Draw has been nerfed, so this one's getting deleted. Next here we have the Alatha FR4. This one was the competitor to Uriel's. Not Uriel's. I'm sorry. What was that weapon called? What the hell is that weapon called? But this weapon was a competitor to, let me go back to it. Here we go. Air Intel. If you didn't have Air Intel, you saw people using the Elafa. Mine comes with Kill Clip, Quick Draw, Liquid Coils, Ionized, Flash, Torch, Handling Masterwork, a Targeting Adjuster, and I put Crucible Metallic on here. This is my only last hope. Comes with Tap the Trigger, Rangefinder, Light Mag, a Flared Magwell, Short Spec, Farpoint, Range Masterwork, a Targeting Adjuster, and Vanguard Magnus here. Next up, what we got here is the Infinite Paths. This was a year 1 weapon, I believe. This one came out during not Warmind, but before Warmind actually. Damn, I forgot what the season was called. But they brought this weapon back during Season of the Dawn. This one comes with Zen Moment, Moving Target, Tactical Mag, Extended, Polygonal, Stability, a Targeting Adjuster, and I put Temperature Wash on there. Next up, what we got here is Traveler's Judgment 5. This one comes with Tap the Trigger, Rapid Hit, Armor Piercing, Short Spec SAS, Range Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, and Midnight Smith as the shader. And then I got a PvE version here with Surrounded, Feeding Frenzy, Armor Piercing, Extended Mag, Short Spec, Tactic, Stability Masterwork, and a Minus Spec mod, along with Dreaming Spectrum as the shader. The next weapon I got here is the 7th Seraph SI2, and I used this weapon so much back in the day. Got 1,600 kills on it. Surrounded, Demolitionist, Appended, Extended, Chamber Compensator, Hammer Force Rifling, Handling Masterwork, Backup Mag, and a Callus's Shadow shader. This thing was deadly back in the day. I mean, I'm forever shooting because then I got Demolitionist to get my grenade back. I throw my grenade, I get my my mag refilled. I just keep on shooting, get my grenade back, my mag refilled, keep on shooting, and then I got Surrounded for that extra damage. And with a sidearm, you're always in close proximity, so you know, it works out very well. I got 2 7 Seraph CQCs. These are still meta right now. I think they'll always be meta until they get sunset, but they're never gonna be sunset again. They're never gonna be sunset. This one comes with Snapshot, Quick Draw, Assault Mag, Full Choke, Barrel Shroud, and Pendant Mag, Handling Masterwork, a Sprint Grip, which I'm going to change to Quick Access Fling. And then I got the Tyrant's Kujul. This is it without the ornament, and this is it with the ornament, and then I got Bold Statement as the shader here. My other 7 Seraph CQC has, this is the PvE rolls, Vorpal, Trench Barrel, Autoloading, Appended, Steady Rounds, Barrel Shroud, Corkscrew, a Stability Masterwork, Backup Mag, and I'm actually going to take the ornament off of here, and then I got Horizons Beyond as the shader. Next one I got is the 7th Seraph VY7 here, with Dragonfly, 4th times the Charm, Extended Mag, Appended Mag, Chamber Compensator, Extended Barrel, Real Sea Masterwork, no mod, and Tyrant Slash is the ornament. This is it without the ornament, and Vanguard Metallic definitely looks better with the ornament though. Next up we got here is the Summoner. This was my favorite auto rifle when it came out. I mean, as you can see, I have 4,000 kills with this thing. I got so many Wii rans with this auto rifle. I wonder if it's still viable right now in this meta. But I mean, I can't wait until they drop the Adept version next season. The hell is the shader ornamented? Oh, it's not. It's just the. Wait, is this animated? Why the hell is it look? Why is it doing that? Hold on. No, I think that's just the gun moving up and down, the lighting effect. But yeah, this is it has rangefinder, Zen Moment, Extended Mag, Appended Mag, Stable Barrel Attachment, Chamber Compensator, an Extended Barrel, Range Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, and I got Descendant Vex Chrome on here. And when I tell you this thing is a laser beam, it is a laser beam, man. And then the rangefinder, you can definitely tell the difference with between this one and other 600 RPM auto rifles when it comes to rangefinder. This thing is deadly, man. The next one we have is the Fellwinter's Lie. Got 6,700 kills with this thing because it was meta, definitely a big meta pick for me back in the day. Got Opening Shot, Vorpal, Slide Shot, Surplus, Accurized, Range with a full choke on there. I don't know why I was using surplus. Slideshot is definitely the move. Definitely gonna change this to quick access sling, and I got a range masterwork on there with the shader Nectar Dynamo. This is it without the shader. I mean the ornament, and this is it with the ornament. Definitely a pay to win. You can see the barrel is a lot longer. Next up we got, this is the fusion rifle that everybody is using right now. Timeline's Vertex. This is better than main ingredient, but at the time I did not know it, so I'm waiting to get a better roll with it, of this. Mine's though, this is not bad though. It comes with backup plan, firmly planted, particle repeater, projection fuse, spark, impulse, charge masterwork, and targeting adjuster. And I put tangled bronze on this weapon. I think I might take this out, masterwork it, and try it out in Crucible. I used this weapon in Grandmasters before because it had Destruction Break on it. But yeah, it has Swashi, Destruction Break, High Cal, Light Mag, SRO 41 Ocular, SRO 52 Ocular, Range Masterwork, a backup mag, and I put Jungle Viper. My next Geon 7 is the PvP roll of the Zen Moment Rangefinder. Append the mag, extend the mag, SRO 37, SPO 57, Range Masterwork, Targeting Adjuster, and Tangerine Gloss as the shader there. Next one I got here is Distant Tumulus. This one comes with Firing Line, Clown Cartridge, Tactical Mag, Alloy Mag, Corkscrew, Small Bore Reload Masterwork, and a Boss Spec mod. And I got Temperature Wash, and I love this weapon because it has kind of like that, I don't know what you would call it, like it has like skid marks on the weapon. Not even skid marks, but like, I don't know what you would call that. It has these little marks on the weapon that looks so cool, man. With some shaders, the marks really stand out, and it makes the weapon look so unique. What the hell was that? That looks crazy. That shader makes this weapon look amazing. I'm gonna try that out. Next one we got here is the worst fusion rifle in the game. This is definitely a PvE oriented role. This one has One for All, Ambitious Assassin, Liquid Coils, Particle Repeater, Full Bore. This is so weird though, small bore. This is such a weird fusion rifle. I think it's the only aggressive frame in the game. High damage, moderate charge time, fires a horizontal volley. So weird, man. Major spec, real speed, refurbished black armor. And I used it because it was unique. That's the only reason I used that weapon. It's my only one too. Another wave frame, not a big fan, but this is a pretty good roll. I got Rampage on this thing. Ambitious Assassin, high velocity rounds, implosion rounds, quick launch, smart drift control, handling, and Rampage spec. Then I got Iridescent Coral. Beautiful on this weapon, beautiful. Next we got Posterity. I got two Posterities. One with Demo, Fourth Time to Charm, Extended, Chambered, and then Hammer Forged and Appended with the Real Masterwork and Backup Mag mod with Iridescent Coral. And you're never going to stop shooting with this thing. Next one we got is the other Posterity. This is definitely a PvP oriented role. This one comes with the Rampage, Rapid Hit, Tactical Mag, Fluid Barrel, Appended Mag, Extended Barrel, Handling Masterwork, and a Rampage spec mod, which definitely complements the Rampage. And then we got Gambit Chrome as the shader. Man, I don't really know if I would use this in PvP. You can use this in PvP or PvE, but I mean, they're just definitely, there are other options that are a lot better than this 180 here. Next one we got is the trusty Scout Rifle, Rapid Fire Frame, one of the better Scout Rifles in the game, one of the better Rapid Fire Frame Scout Rifles in the game. This comes with Redirection, Surplus, Steady Rounds, Flared Magwell, Arrowhead Break, Fiddle Barrel, Handling Masterwork, and a Boss Spec mod. And then we got Envious Touch as the shader. I'm pretty sure I have another trusty or maybe I deleted it. I'm not sure. We'll see when we go on the other characters. Next Scout Rifle I got here is Royal Chase. I have two of these. This is definitely a PvP oriented role, which might get deleted. It has Quick Draw, no distractions, Accurized, Appended Mag, Chamber Compensator, Full Bore, Handling Masterwork, a Targeting Adjuster, and Celestial Dome as the shader. And then I have this PvE role with Dragonfly, Field Prep, Tactical Mag. Damn, what shader is that? That looks nice. extended mag, arrowhead break, small bore, real speed masterwork, and dragonfly spec with Carios black. That looks really good. This is from that. I forgot what the season was called. It was like, I know Osiris played a big part in the season, but I forgot what the season was called. I'm definitely gonna delete this no distractions quick draw roll though, because it's just not. I'm never gonna use it. It's not useful. Quick draw got nerfed. Quick draw on the scout rifle does not really work too well. But the next weapon I have here, this is the big brother to the adored, a ritual weapon that changed the game for snipers, for sniper users in Crucible. It comes with Killing Wind Snapshot, Accurized, Hammer Force Rifling, a Stability Masterwork, and a backup mag. Well, I should put Targeting Adjuster on here, but this weapon was very nice in Crucible. There's 3 ornaments. There's the Gambit ornament, the Vanguard ornament, the Crucible ornament, and then without the ornament here. Then I could put shader on it, but with these weapons I have the 3 ornaments. I don't like to put shaders. I like to leave them the way they are. Then I have 2 stars in shadow. One has field prep, disruption break. This is definitely for Grandmaster content, high level content. Appended mag, steady rounds, chamber compensator, extended barrel, range masterwork. And I had a taken spec on here because I was using this in a Grandmaster that where the enemy, most of the enemies that you'll be fighting are taken. And the shader I got on here is Callus's Preferred. This is my PvP oriented role. This one comes with Firmly Planted, Headseeker, Accurized, Alloy, Chamber Compensator, Full Bore, Handling Masterwork, and a Targeting Adjuster. And I have Gambit Jadestone. I kind of want to change the shader, but I'm just going to keep Gambit Jadestone on here. It looks decent. It doesn't look nice, but it looks decent. Next weapon I got here is the Xenoclast IV. It reminds me of a Destiny 1 shotgun, but the PvP role that I got here comes with Killing Wind, Surplus, Accurized, small bore with barrel shroud, steady rounds, arranged masterwork, sprint grip, which I should change to quick access, and a war brick as the shader. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Unfortunately, I don't think the software that I have downloaded on my computer is able to record over 3 hours of footage. So I'm going to post a part 3 very soon, finishing off the vault before Witch Queen comes out. And then after that, I'm thinking of doing a gunsmith package opening, also before Witch Queen comes out. Queen. No wait, I say Crean sometimes. It's Queen. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I love all of y'all. Make sure to leave some support, and have a wonderful rest of your day.